My little pony, my little pony.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to Bronyville. This is Bronyville episode number 52, recorded on April 22nd, 2012. I am your host, Apple Cider, and hello all of you on Justin TV. We are doing this sucker live right now, and we have a full host of people screaming their heads off in text. Yes, I am your host, Apple Cider. Chef Sandy, as usual, is with me right now. Hello, Chefers.
Hello, hello.
Ah, boy, this is going to be a fun one.
Sure hope so.
It's 52. We're celebrating our 1 year anniversary because, well, 52 weeks in a year. Technically, some wibbly wobbly time mishmashies. April 28th. Oh yes, it's April 28th. I messed up the date. Whatever.
It's okay.
Keep it live.
This is 52 episodes.
We'll keep it live.
We started the show to get the pony out of our systems, and a year later, it's still not out.
It's still going.
What's going on?
And it's still going to keep going, isn't it?
Yep.
So, yeah, it's great to have all you guys on. As said, this is going to be a special because we have we have guests, but the real guest is that we have dedicated and loved the show, and we always state at the end of every show that the reason that we do it is because you guys are awesome. We love you, and you really keep us going, and we want to celebrate that. So we will take calls, and we'll actually involve you guys into the show for good and for ill. We have prizes, and we have a whole bunch of fun stuff that we can engage in for the next 3 hours. So it's going to be a great. Starry is manning the chat room at this time, so please be kind to her. Otherwise,
I'll kill you.
Otherwise, as she said, she will murder you through text, which she can do it.
I have magic powers. I'm a unicorn, damn it.
Yeah, language.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you. All right.
She's scary.
She is super serious unicorn lady. All right. Well, we have our 4 questions that we always start off every episode, and since we have technically avoided them for a whole year at this point, I feel it's probably good for the two of us to revamp and kind of explain the 4 questions for us, even though we are constant returning champions. So tell you what, how about we do each other's? This would be a fun little exchange.
Okay.
How do you feel? Go ahead. I want give me the 4 questions. Okay.
AC, who's your favorite character in your favorite episode?
Well, I have to say, favorite character, and it's hard to not love all of the characters because they're so great. Come on, it's Twilight Sparkle. She's friggin' great. The powers, and she's so smart, and she's organized, and she's just a great pony, and I love in season 2. I love the fact that she went from being just I'm smart to I'm smart and I'm sarcastic and sometimes I can be a jerk. So I love Sparkle for that. Favorite episode, the season ender was really tempting to put down. The season 2 ender, that 2-parter, but I've got to go with Luna Eclipsed. I love Halloween, and that was just a great episode to see Luna being all weird and awkward and just trying to get everything set. And I adore that episode. It is so friggin' cool. So yeah, that's mine. Chef Sandy, I need to know, what's your favorite character and favorite episode?
Well, my favorite character is, and always will remain, Rainbow Dash. She is my waifu. She's brash, daring, adventurous, go out and grab life by the unicorn horn, I guess. And just a character that I really enjoy. She had a bit more character growth during season 2. So I like her even more. You know, loves to read. She has her own little neuroses. She's, can actually care about other ponies. I don't know. Favorite episode, I'm going to say Read It and Weep, because it expanded Rainbow's character quite a bit, showed that she's not the invulnerable pony, and gave credence to all those "oh no, Rainbow Dash broke her wing" fanfics. That's always
half of
they're
the
made
stories.
of balsa wood,
Half of the stories out there, just like, and then Rainbow Dash breaks her wing, can't do anything for the rest of her life.
And then Dash gets ended up shipped with Twilight, and it's weird stories like that.
Yep.
But it added to her character, and I really liked the Indiana Jones, because that's sort of like pulp novella movie stuff that I really enjoyed as a kid.
Okay. And just so I fill this in, because Starry is over here manning the boards, and she already mentioned it in the chat. Hers is Fluttershy, and I have to know what's the favorite episode, baby? Huh? No idea. Favorite episode?
Luna Eclipse.
She likes Luna Eclipse too. Oh yeah, you did. She said that like a few episodes ago. Durr. All right. She is. She really does love Luna. That is true. She likes Fluttershy the most, but every time there's like a Luna pick, she picks it right up. So that is cool. Yeah, and then just so you guys know, for the rest of the night, if you're going to call in, you're going to need to tell us favorite character and favorite episode, because that's the requirement. The
That's
minimum.
just how we roll.
It's you gotta. So, so Chef, why do you like the show so much, huh?
I've been a lifetime fan of animation and Disney, so MLP hits a lot of the points right in the nostalgia. The music is awesome. The animation's gotten much better even over season 1, and it's cute horses doing cute things. So, that's pretty much it. And I have to say that over season 2, the Studio B DHX has really upped their game and has produced an even more dynamic, cute cartoon horse show. So, what about you, Apple Cider?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The reason is that I love animation too. I grew up pretty much watching shows all the way until like just cartoons all the way up into about college, and then I lost my brain into video games and stuff like that. But I always enjoyed stuff like Animaniacs, Freakazoid, the good Sonic TV show, all of that stuff I thought was just absolutely great. And what I adore from this is that it manages to do something that has such depth, but is able to be happy without sacrificing it and being dumb. There is a lot of television out there, especially cartoons, that I think just devalue what kids can actually handle. They're just like, oh, we're making this show for 6-year-olds, so let's make this so super easy to digest and so rote that it's just what, all right, whatever, you've immediately turned me off. But this show manages to be both smart and safe. It's the best way to go. So that's why I love these crazy little ponies. So moving to the next one. So we both have been pretty active in this fandom. If you don't know. So what kind of stuff have you rolled into over the past year when people find out how involved you are?
Well, people get a little surprised, but then the people that know me are like, yeah, you kind of would do that. It's kind of to the point that the people that, my partner just kind of rolled his eyes. He really likes Friendship is Witchcraft. He finds that really funny, but he doesn't watch the actual show. But most of my friends love it. Inky, he hosts the show. He's really into it, much to his partner's chagrin. My friend Tester, he's super into it. Pretty much all the people that I regularly hang out with really like the show. And the people that I don't really regularly hang out with, it's a mix. Some of them loathe it. Some of them, look down on me before it. So, the vast majority of people that I've met really dig it. So it's not a problem.
Mm-hmm. I've encountered I actually just had a conversation with someone this week that was one of my extended friends from Atlanta, and it was just like I dropped a My Little Pony reference, and he's just like, bronies, and I mean, like, yeah, gah. Just also, by the way, I'm like one of the big dudes in it. LOL. What do you think about that? I've certainly encountered I think in the group of people who are local to me here that I consider friends, they're not really into it, but they're just kind of like, all right, well, whatever. But I think that the defining thing is that if you let's see, is like all the people that I've met up for meetup groups and just things like that, and making new friends. Like, that's been awesome. I've got a whole new crew here of just awesome locals that I can hang out with and have a good time and making new friends. So, for every person that I meet that's just like, all right, My Little Pony, I meet another person that's like, dude, yeah, My Little Pony, all right. So, yeah, I totally am I am all in it with the Bonk group and Dan Bronies as a whole. So, yeah. That's what I say. So weird to do this on the opposite side.
I also do have to give a shout out to my Bronies in North Texas guys. We just today hit 200 members, so that's a nice milestone.
Woohoo! Good going.
Yep.
I think we passed that milestone like 4 months ago. Swag.
You would.
I would. But yes, that is all right. So that's very cool. Get that out of the way. And as said, you guys are going to have to give us favorite characters and favorite episode when you call in a little bit later. But for now, we need to get through the big pieces that we have here. We've got sponsors and news, and after news, we might actually take a few calls. So the sooner we get through this, the sooner you guys get to participate. So let's do this. We got actually more sponsors than normal, so let's go through this whole list.
Well, first of all, and always, there is the great guys over at We Love Fine. They're Mighty Fine T-shirts, and they do so much in the way of pony, so much pony, and they make good quality stuff. I quite like my derpy hat and shoulder bag, man purse, book tote, whatever. And
you're a holding device.
Yes, and they're always adding new shirts. There's BronyCon shirts now. There's more hats. There's a Twilight Sparkle Cutie Mark hat. There's a Rarity Cutie Mark hat. There's a derpy beanie. So, and the hats are actually really nice. They're like embroidered on. So, if you need to wear your team on a hat, then you can go Team Twilight Sparkle or Rarity or Derpy.
I would. And I think that and they have graciously given us some swag that we can toss your way. So good little bronies that decide to be nice on the phone might actually get some T-shirts. So very cool from them. And yeah, that we love their stuff. And the contest just wrapped up. The season 3 or their third contest has just finished up. So you can enjoy in voting for, or actually you've already voted for. So you get to see the prize winners early next month. So get ready for that. More great pony material from the community as a whole. All right. Well, our next sponsor is brand spanking new because they are super cool and decided to pull us in and give us a whole bunch of access codes. And you might notice if you go over to BronyShow.com, you can see it. But it's Ruckus Reader, the guys who actually do the My Little Pony book, the little books on their Ruckus Reader library. You can go over and either go to RuckusReader.com or you can actually go to iTunes. And go and purchase this. We actually have 10 codes. So if you got iPads and, especially if you got some kids and want to see, you got My Little Pony, Transformers, Crayola, SeaWorld. I mean, they got tons of stuff. This is a $30 package. They've given us a whole mess of codes. So they want to they want you guys to be playing around in their library and checking it out. So we'll be tossing some of those around to some of you iPadders out there. So super cool. And we got one more, which I don't have the audio file, but it is for our good friends over there at Everfree Northwest. I'll just get M to patch it in like he does normal. So, here, this would be where the audio file would be, but you guys live won't hear it because you already dealt with the one advertisement.
Come one, come all, come see the great and powerful Trixie. I have come here to tell every pony about an upcoming event of untold grandeur. The event that I speak of is Everfree Northwest, the most amazing brony convention on the West Coast. Obviously, you have not heard of it yet. Only the most wonderful and dazzling ponies like myself know of its existence. At Everfree Northwest, there will be fantastic live music from brony musicians, as well as actual singers from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and maybe a few more surprises as well. So, make sure you join us at the great and powerful Everfree Northwest on August 17th to 19th. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But was there ever any doubt?
All right, and you know what? That's all the sponsors we've got. So, did anything happen this week?
There's some stuff.
News
some
time.
Things. Maybe. I mean, it's the first week of the long ponyless summer, and we're kind of like, wow, there's a whole bunch of nothing, but you'd be wrong.
Ooh.
So it's been pretty interesting. So right now, the Wave 4 blind bags are available for pre-order. The blind bag ponies, the tiny little pocket ponies, of which can't seem to find in the U.S. beyond the original set. Well, that's kind of annoying. The website I linked to is currently down.
Oh, no.
I should probably inform Derpy Squad. But in any event, the Wave 4 blind bags, these are the blind bag My Little Ponies, but they're all done in like metallic and crystal colors.
Huh, so like the specialty ones that we had before, it's all that?
Yeah, they're all like 24, 25, 26, like the blue glittery Rainbow Dash out of the first wave. They made a whole set of them. The ones I want to find are the ones that have the Colts and the Alicorn Sisters. But they're not in the U.S. Ooh. Why?
They don't. Outside of the U.S., they don't get the show. Inside the U.S., we don't get the toys. So,
how does this even work?
all the toys, we want them all, but why? So yeah, that seems pretty cool on that. I mean, the weird irony that all those toys can't be out. I mean, I have had not too much success with actually finding any of the blind bags, but I admit to not searching too hard. I know that Pixel, who's out there, she has definitely gotten some hoarded a few boxes of blind bag ponies that are there. So, yeah, I mean, it's just one of the weird things. I would love to see them come a little bit more stateside, but it seems like when we do, it's just like there and then they vanish. So it's a little strange, but fine. However that is, it's it is how it is sometimes. All right. So what else has happened at the beginning of the cold ponyless summer?
So the next bit of news is if you're in University of Calgary in Calgary, Alberta, OtaFest is a 3-day animation convention and has grabbed the special guest of Andrea Libman. You might know her as Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, but she also did voices in Monster Buster Club, Madeline, Dragon Tales, Dragon Ball, Mobile Suit Gundam, 00. She was also in Reboot. So she's done voices forever. And she does awesome pink and yellow ponies. So if you're in that area of the country, Canada, you should go check it out.
in that country of Canada?
Well, it's like all the stuff's happening outside the U.S. this week.
Mm-hmm. Like, it is. Like, isn't Tara technically in Calgary right now? I read something about that, like everybody's out, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, it's everybody's just moving to that weird hat of ours. Don't mean that, Canada. I was just being sarcastic.
Yes, Canada, America's hat. This is something relating back to Everfree Northwest. The next bit of news is the con book submissions are open. I will just link this in the chat. It's also in the show notes. That if you are the creative type and would like to get something you possibly created in the book, and it deleted my link. What the heck?
This episode's all crazy.
Everfree Northwest, they're doing a con book. And what's in con books? Art and stories. So check out the link in the show notes. And submit if you are the artsy-fartsy type.
Or even if you're just an artsy type and not particularly too fartsy.
Yeah, I know, Frag and Dragon. We are super professional.
I know. Comic books are a great way, and especially get your stuff kind of printed out there. And you know, I know certainly, definitely a ton of people who actually keep their comic books as just like mementos. So, It's really cool to get like your stuff on the front page of it. So yeah, give that a shot if you're, especially if you're doing Everfree Northwest. So what's this big news? This looks rather important.
Yeah, this next bit of news is really important and really good news for both Hasbro, the Hub, and My Little Pony. So, as we all know, they threw tons of money at the season finale. Just getting crazy amounts of advertising, doing an event, taking out an ad in the New York Times, getting horrible pasted-in people to do stuff with cartoon ponies. Oh, Tory spelling. Why?
All the Tory spelling.
Oh
boy, Fluttershy. Looks like things are in trouble.
So, the first episode of the two-parter, My Little Pony Friendship's Magic, Royal-Winning Event, was the Hub's best ever telecast in network history, with kids 6 to 11, kids 2 to 11, and households. It was the second best ever among persons 2+. Persons 2+ is pretty much everybody else. The first episode had gains of over 1,000% for kids 6 to 11, over 1,000% for kids 2 to 11, 140% growth over women 18 to 49, 102% growth for adults 18 to 49, and a 369% growth from persons 2+, and a 286% growth over households. And then the second episode was the second best telecast in Hub's history.
Funny how that works.
So, yeah, they really paid off. All that money they spent got them some massive ratings. Driven by the outstanding performance of Saturday's My Little Pony Friendship's Magic, the Hub earned its second best Saturday, 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. in network history, with kids, persons 2+, and households. So, those cute horses are doing some cute things to their bottom line.
Well, I can't wait till the next episode, which should be coming in about 5 months or so. Get ready. Or something like that. But, there's all the rumblings of people going like, I don't know, season 3, I'm all spooked out. Like, okay, look at the writing on the wall here. Just their biggest performances, pretty much on the service. You don't axe the thing that is bringing you money. So it's I think the ponies are safe. I think that they're doing more than enough, and I'm sure that you guys are just the phenomena that we are definitely pushing that forward. And yeah, everybody in the chat saying eagerly anticipating season 3, can't wait. Any word when it is coming out? Soon.
Yep. Probably September.
Probably September. Yeah, that seems about right. So
the next bit is another contest that the guys at Hasbro are running the Design Your Own Pony contest, which is being held on Facebook. And basically the contest winner will be announced on July 11th. Will not only get their design made into a pony, but will also be flown out to Comic-Con 2012 for the unveiling. So if y'all recall, last year there was sort of this weird 18-inch goth pony that was the Comic-Con exclusive. This is what this contest is for. So it's using the G2 body. Large body. But, it's be judged on the following criteria. Its suitability for reproduction on an 18-inch model, its creativity, and effective representation of the My Little Pony brand.
Oh, God, they're screaming at you in the chat. G3, not G2.
Dang it, guys. I've got to pull this up and show. I can't show the link. AC. This is terrible. Why can't I link things in Justin TV?
Because I turned the links off, son. Yeah, you can post it in the doc or something.
Post
Everybody's
it in the doc
looking at there.
You can pull it up because it was on Hasbro's Toy Shop. I will find a link real quick. Con Pony 2011.
Super pro.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah, I remember that because that was like the weird, it was all like artistically weird tribal and swirls and stuff
just
like
linked
that.
it in the Skype call.
Okay, that works. That way you guys can look at that or actually, let's see. Okay, let's see. Copy, and then I can paste, and everyone else can see it. Hey, look at that. It's magic.
Once you pull the window open over here so we can see it.
Oh, God. Jeez, that thing was so crazy. Wow. Look, that is definitely some, listens to My Chemical Romance pony right there.
Yes.
Look at that.
But, hey, it end on 11:59 Eastern on the May 16th or when 15,000 submissions are received. And the winner gets to go to Comic-Con. You don't actually get the one that's unveiled, but you do get to have your pony design on a pony.
Mm-hmm. You get to stand in the line and try and purchase it in the massive lines. Though I would love to go to Comic-Con, to be true. I mean, just the stuff and the rumors and all the silly. That would be great. So, yeah, I can't think this community has any artistic types that could potentially win that. So, that's a crying shame. Wink, wink, wink. But, I would love to see one of our Brony artists make something really cool of that and have their own design. I'd buy it. And before a billion derpies. So.
I just wish they would release G4 blanks. Make a unicorn blank, a Pegasus blank, and an Earth Pony blank. That's all we need. And then there will be a million customs.
Yeah, or blanks of the G3s especially, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I'd love. Because, it's... what you gonna do? I just think they have a warehouse full of those things, and they're just like, I gotta get rid of them. Sir, should we make more of the new ones popular? No, we got these on back order. Go. We've got 3 warehouses full of this thing. Ship them out. Ship them out now. So yeah, that's cool. We can definitely make some ponies. And design them up and get them out there. So, yeah, if you creative types, please send that your way. We're looking at you, Pixel Kitties. No pressure.
All right, so I do have a correction to issue. This is actually something that happened a while back, and it was a bit of conspiracy stuff. So this is an email from Dennis Daniel from The Dennis Daniel Show. Hey guys, this is Dennis Daniel from The Dennis Daniel Show.
Hey, Dennis.
I just heard you mention me in your podcast. Thank you, by the way. Well, Hasbro didn't really have anything to do with Kathy Weisluck being delayed. See, what happened was she thought that doing the interview at 1:30 her time, she's in Canada, when I said we could do it at 1:30 Eastern our time. So it ended up being at 1:30 her time, which was 4:30 our time. So there's no conspiracy, and I just wanted to clear it up. So, yay. We aren't contributing any further to conspiracies as far as we know. Or
Yeah.
are we?
That was for a while back when she couldn't make the show, and everyone went, "Oh God, Hasbro hates us!" Run with flailing arms in the air.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll see about having him on the show in the future.
That'd be fun. I like.
So, AC, I think you have something of a soapbox that you wish to stand on.
Should we take calls now, or should we soapbox now? What are your feelings? Should we take the air out of the room now or later?
Yeah, let's take the air out of the room, and then we'll fill it back up with our fantastic guests.
Okay, I'm declining this call. Not yet. Okay, so there was a request that I had. I know you guys want... Yes, so here comes a little soapboxery. There was a request made by somebody a few weeks ago, and I don't want to get into some specifics, but we do have the capabilities on our side to kind of make a statement and to get our voices out there about what we see in the fandom. And there was kind of the feeling that the Bronies do a great job in making sure to look out for each other, but there are times when that seems to break down, and we do kind of turn into the squabbly little bite at each other side of the general internet. So I don't take this any more than just a statement of, hey, we know that you guys can be awesome. We've seen it with time and time again, but we just want to set the line of how we feel about, just how you treat one another, both in person and how that represents and how we as an entire community are seen. So let's do this. One of the great things about the Bronies is that from the onset we have a creed, love and tolerance. We can not make everyone happy, and in many ways we disagree, and that's fine. That's in our nature to be different people who disagree with various things. And it's not a unique motto, as every fandom wants to be polite to each other and those we meet. In my short time within this fandom, I've met a wider berth of humanity than I've ever had before. Bronies of every nationality, race, lifestyle, and belief. I've met truckers who listen to pony music as they go across the nation. I've met transgendered, gay, lesbian, and transitioning, and I consider them all my friends. We're such a fantastic group of people, and we manage this by not being our worst enemy. I've seen this happen, and it's going to happen. There's no avoiding that some words will be used against us, but what we can do is we can actually control the language that we use upon each other. So remember, at the end of the day, what we're watching is a show about colorful, silly little horses. That's not a reason to hold grudges against each other. It's not a reason to be angry at each other. We're in this community because we really care for each other. So that's kind of why that's kind of what's so great about this. So it makes no sense to go out and lambaste members of the community because of what they believe or who they are. That's not pony. That's not a great way to do it. I do have a second caveat to this I'd like to say, because this goes two ways. The next concept is a little harder to put into words and really harder to define because it's the kind of troll that turns our caring against us. This is a very, very hard line actually to draw because, well, we all want to be really nice, really helpful people. But there are people out there that, will try and use our powers and our truthfulness against us. So manipulative people that, will use these powers against us, and we must understand that, as a community, it's okay to stand up and say no sometimes. I mean, if something makes you feel uncomfortable, saying no and using your voice matters. So remember, we do preach love and tolerance, but, we can't also be blind to the fact that people can use compassion against us. I have the displeasure that I have seen that within our own fandom and seen people use people's compassion against us. Just remember, it's like Fluttershy. You can be one way or the other. You can be nice or you can be super assertive. But in the end, we can be caring and understanding, but we don't need to allow ourselves to be doormats. In the end, we are the masters of our own legacy, and we can manage how we are perceived and how we use these blocks to build our legacy. Soapbox over!
Yay! That's a good soapbox, AC.
Whew, boy, that was a lot of words. Oh boy. So I hope that didn't totally fly over heads and weirdness. So I hope. Yay, good speech. Everybody liked it, I hope. I'm not hated yet.
Full of words.
All right.
So now we should start by bringing in some of our fantabulous guests.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's do guests first, and then we can.
You got the list.
I do have a list of guests. Let me decline that. We'll pull some people, but tell you what, I've got one awesome dude that I made sure that I wanted to bring back because he is super awesome, and I love Dennis so much. Dennis, you may remember, we have had him on here. He is our Coco. I'm trying to remember. He's Rocco Coco. But yeah, let me click add to conference real quick and see if we can get Dennis in here. Dennis, look at that. Dennis is awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see how this works. Mr. Dennis, are you there? There he is.
Hey. All right. How's that?
Hey, Dennis.
Welcome back to the show.
All right. Let me get this sorted out.
Okay, no problem, Dennis.
That's the problem with what I said, the all-powerful Logitech 5.1 speaker.
Mm-hmm. To be able to hear it through everything. Yeah, if you could set it to just listen to the Skype audio, that should work. So, which is a good thing to go through and tell everyone right now. You make sure that when you call, that you do turn down your speakers and you listen to your Skype audio. Otherwise, you're going to hear lag and it's not going to be good, and we're going to get echoes. So just
how do I do that?
Yep. So Dennis, let me just remind those that are part of that are in the chat and listening right now. Dennis actually worked on the production team as a builder for My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. He's an awesome friend of ours. We've had him on the show multiple times, and he also, as you guys always love to say, he sounds a lot like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, who's your daddy and what does he do?
See, that's what we bring you for, sir. But we also bring you because we love you and we like having you on the show. So. Great to have you back on our.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you fine.
Oh dear.
Can you hear us, Dennis?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh,
can you guys
awesome.
hear me? Is there any echo?
No echo right now, so we're good.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, awesome. So great to have you back, man. We just gave a little bit of the details of you working on MLP FIM during season 1 as a builder.
Yes, sir.
And we love having you here because you give us such great insight and also sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. As said, is there since we can go ahead and probably talk about it now, anything that you would want to say in general? I mean, we could talk about season 3, or we could talk about the community as a whole. Like any soapboxes of yours you'd like to start on?
Let me think about for one, I think Daniel Ingram has pretty much reached the level of Danny Elfman, and I think he done something Mr. Elfman haven't been able to do before. He created the musical internet phenomenon. You guys probably know about Fighting's Magic and all those awesome music and all those stuff being made out there. Wow. I cannot believe I'm witnessing such phenomenon. Oh, crap.
No, you got that one. You're good. That was close enough. But you're seeing the phenomena and everybody like going nuts. Like I agree. I mean, like the music that has come out, like we're just starting to see like the remixes of all the stuff from the finale come out, and it was like there's that Archie mix that I know that we had last episode, and it's just like, all right, time to drive to work. Turn on Love is in Bloom. Drive fast across a bridge. It's awesome. So.
No kidding. And plus, I'm so looking forward to play Fighting's Magic. Yep, eat your heart out, Capcom, with all those crap you throw at us with the DLC and stuff like that. Capcom, eat your heart out. I'm sorry, Capcom fanboys, but I'm like Angry Joe, very, very angry about the Capcom thing.
Just an update to those that don't know. Fighting is Magic is the fighting game that a team is actually creating using that is very much like it's hard to say because it's so well done. It's just like, hey, there's a legitimate My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fighting game, and you just kind of crook your head to the side and say what, and it's like, no, but it's so balanced and polished. Like, it could go to Evo. Like, this could be an actual like gaming circuit game.
It's like fighting is magic on the big screen. Like, dude,
did you see that trap combo I had with Twilight Sparkles? Friggin' great! Like, oh, geez, these are actual conversations we could have.
Yeah, they need to make this 16:9. I mean, if they do that, they can put even more, fighting moves and stuff there. Consider the kind of thing Twilight Sparkle constantly throwing, and I have seen the stuff Rarity the Gem Barrage she's been doing. I'm pretty sure 16:9 would be even better to for the reaction time and stuff. Because honestly, I'm a bad Asian. I don't have the kind of fast reacting time you see from those Korean StarCraft players or Japanese fighting game players. I just don't have that kind of reaction time. So yeah, 16:9 would help.
I would love to see that. Just it looks really good. There was also another. It was like one of the MMO games that they had a video on Equestria Daily recently that looked really promising. I'm sorry to say I forget exactly which, but it was like I looked at it and went, okay, that's really cool. Like they were doing very flat like textures, so it was very much trying to emulate the show, like the Flash style, and using pretty basic shaders. But it was, I was kind of like, this is really fun. And then I can't understand why I would want to play an Earth Pony in this game, because unicorns can teleport and Pegasi can fly and Earth Ponies can run around. But there's so much really awesome stuff generating in this community right now, and I always find, like, last year there was kind of the fear that I had that's like, oh no, will we be able to make it through the summer? Like that was a sincere, like, general scare, that was in it. And I'm less scared this year because if we do the same frigging thing that we did last year, it's going to be great. We'll just be making more remixes, and people will be making like more games and more music and more, even more podcasts and shows will show up. So, it's the summer has been oddly like resourceful for us, just really getting into it. So that's don't fall into the summer phobia. We can definitely, we've done this, we've gone through this before, and it ended up being awesome. Let's see. Anything else? Actually,
it's important to know who are his favorite ponies and what is his favorite episode.
Dude,
now that we're done with season 2,
I know
this could have changed.
That's true, Dennis. We got to know favorite character, favorite episode.
That's a hard one to answer now. I mean, what do we have? Like nearly 70 episodes, right? I just
52.
honestly can't. 50. I told you I'm a terrible Asian. I cannot do math. But
don't worry, you do artwork. It's fine. It's fine. We understand math and art majors don't. Math and art don't usually go hand in hand.
I have, at least I can say I have a new favorite episode, Dragon Quest. Spike is just so darn adorable. Do you know what kind of people Spike reminds me of? One of those, one of those Italian kid who grew up with a bunch of older female siblings or relatives or stuff like that. Yeah, like Pavarotti. Pavarotti grew up with a bunch of older female siblings or relatives. I mean, I can see Spike growing up in the similar environment.
Yeah, I mean, that totally. I mean, yeah, he's like a dragon growing up amongst a whole bunch of ponies, and everybody is just kind of like, oh, dragons, they really are scary. Except for you. You wear an apron and hand us pastries. We're not scared of you at all. So yeah, Spike is Do you think Spike got probably a good question for both of us? How do you feel about Spike's like character art during season 2, Sandy? Sandy face.
I'm here. Had to stand up a second, open the door.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Get on the floor.
Well, okay, Dennis. So I mean, we did see definitely some more expansion on Spike, because Spike went from, I mean, season 1 he was, hi, I'm Twilight's assistant, and also I really like Rarity, to having some like issues of just like who I am, and how he's supposed to grow up and who he's supposed to be. So there was definitely some interesting expansion with his character line like during the season.
I think he's promoted from the baby brother to the Green Ranger. Honestly, I don't watch enough Power Ranger. I'm too old for. I mean, I'm a bit old for that generation. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he is the Green Ranger.
He's just that one on the side. Like all the other guys are doing their party, but every once in a while I'll come in here and like, by the way, I'm gonna burp this scroll that's gonna have a lot of important information. By the way. Yeah, I mean that's totally valid for him. And
plus, he got what is the baby Phoenix name? Pee-wee.
Pee-wee, yeah. I really hope that they do something fun with that next season, because there's a lot of like interesting stuff we can do. Everyone's got a pet now. Everyone.
Yeah.
Even Spike, who is a pet. No.
Oh. But. That is so mean. So we anything else, Dennis? Let's see. Trying to think, because you aren't on the team anymore, so we're safe. At least we can't ask you season 3 things because you don't know anything.
Nope.
That's the safety net of having you on.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm trying to see. Anything that you have, Sandy? Otherwise, I said we love to have you on, Dennis. You're a great guest of great guest of our show, and you're always super fun. You're a Detroit bad boy.
Basketball skills.
I just saw some of the chat, and I think I need to redeem myself by doing this. She's an evil enchantress, and she does evil dances. If you look deep in her eyes, she will pull you in trances. Then what will she do? She will mix of an evil brew, and she will gobble you up in a big tasty stew. So watch out.
There we go.
And so the chat explodes. That was the most awesome thing in Bronyville ever. Oh God, the chat is moving so quick. Oh, it's awesome. Thank you so much, Dennis. I think what we might do is go take some of these fan calls. But as I said, great to have you on. Thank you for joining us on our year-end special, and we'll definitely have you on again as a guest coming up in the near future, I hope.
Thank you for having me again. I will be looking in the chat and observing from afar.
All right, sounds good. Have a good time, man.
Thank you. Right. You guys, you too. Bye.
All right, bye.
Adios.
Woo.
All right.
That went fine. That was cool. Thank you, Dennis. He's as I said, we love him. He's a great fun guy to have around. All right, we'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's shall we throw ourselves to the wolves?
Sure.
Okay, all right. We'll open up the line a little bit. So if
I don't think we're inviting wolves on the show.
No,
I mean,
we shouldn't. All right, so I'm going to hit this thing as online, and now we are accepting calls. I am going to add this to conference. And hello, you're on the Skype call. John, it seems. Oh, God, so many answer requests. I am being drowned here. Hold on, put his D&D. Wow, that's amazing. You guys are all over me. It's like a bunch of Paris Rights here, except way more appealing. Hello, John. How are you?
Hi. Good.
Glad you are on the show. How are you doing today, sir?
Pretty good.
Anything that you wanted to say? We just finished up news, and any questions you had or any fun stuff?
I was wondering, if I were to get in a Brony fan project, how would I get people to help me?
I would say, well, what kind of projects would you think? Anything on your head right now?
I kind of like made up this thing called the Equestrian Football League, and it's like doing like getting a whole bunch of stats, posting them weekly.
Equestrian football, yeah. I know that they've had. I don't know if football, but I know that they had that hockey story for a while, which I love hockey. Wait. Are we talking like football, or are we talking like soccer football?
Regular football.
Wait, okay. Well, we got to define that. I'm American.
Yeah, American football.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, all right. People in big pads smashing each other. I mean, it would take. I think that the best thing you could do would be start up a web page, start talking about what you want to do, make a submission over to Equestria Daily, and see if you can get in the nightly wrap ups, because they actually do get a lot of traffic from what they say, and post it around on sites like Pony Chan and things like that. That's what I'd recommend. That's probably the best way, I would say. And jumping on to shows like this and stating that you got something also helps.
Okay, thank you.
You can always, if you wanted to drop some contact information, if there's any other people out there that want to talk about it, how would they get in contact with you? You can use this as a platform, sir.
Okay, you can email me at johnnylou09@gmail.com.
Okay, all right. Anything you got, Sandy, or any ideas you have on your end?
All of our guests. Who's your favorite pony?
Oh, yeah. Geez, I forget.
My favorite pony is Applejack.
And favorite episode?
And my favorite episode is Canterlot Wedding.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much, John.
Okay,
and
thank you.
Have a good day. We'll grab somebody else here, but thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you. You too.
All right, let's see. Let me hit this green button again, and then let me do not disturb. I am going to choose this one. Josh Manning. Hello, are you there? You and your silly.
Is that me?
Yeah, I'm choosing you. You and your Blues Clues looking icon there. Oh
God, I'm.
Yeah, I noticed you're getting a little lag right there. I see the little spike. You're all right. Any? I do hear you though. Any questions you got?
The last Pony Summer, the one after season 1, we were keep our through user content and stuff, and I think we kind of took over the internet with that. But I mean, now season 2, do you think that the fandom's going to start dying down a little bit, or do you think we're going to permeate the mainstream?
As for the summer, I mean, well, what do you mean? Just mainstream, as in actual news and things like that, or just looks like we're lagged a little bit.
Just normal culture, Star Wars or Harry Potter.
I mean, we have to some extent already with the you look at Adult Swim and things like that. It took a big force for something like Star Wars and Star Trek and things like that to actually get as popular as they are. And I think in general they're always going to be a lot larger because, well, you are talking about something that is meant for the general audience opposed to, kids ages 8 to 12. But I mean, it's already made, enough waves just with the community as is. Your thoughts, Sandy Face?
I think the community is going to go through, right now it's the summertime. People are going to pause some people are going to pause their projects, come back when the summer's over and there's a new season. But I imagine that the community will still continue to grow because now there's 2 seasons of the show to watch. It's a lot easier to watch the show. It's on Netflix now. The pony stuff is getting carried in places like Hot Topic. It's carried in places online. If you look anywhere, ponies are everywhere. So on the net, it's incredibly mainstream.
You can't go on a forum without finding ponies, really.
Yeah. And things like We Love Fine doing so much in the way of fan stuff that's officially licensed. And all the media attention. Now, admittedly, sometimes it's look at these weirdos, which gotta be honest, kind of are. But a lot of times they're like, look at this culture, and they're so creative, and they're pretty nice, and it's people are seeing us as not necessarily creepy people and just fans of something out of the mainstream. They did this kind of thing when anime got big in the late 90s and early 2000s. Look at these guys, they're dressing up like Naruto, except it was like Slayers back then and Trigun. Or in my case, dressing up like Nabishin from Excel Saga. So it's just, the awareness is out there. If people want to look into it, it's very, very, very easy for anybody to get into the community.
I mean, the only thing that I could imagine that would cause a bigger, like, general populace reaction would be as if they made a movie or if the show moved to, like, a regular TV slot, like moved to your ABCs or CBS or, your actual Saturday morning TV. But if they did a full movie, oh, yeah, I mean, I have no doubt that, if it's the same quality, it would probably make a pretty decent splash, so. Go ahead and take care of you there, Josh.
So yeah, I'm sure the community will be fine over the summer, and it will only continue to grow.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a ton, Josh.
Yeah.
Timo did bring something up, that Saturday morning cartoons don't really exist anymore.
Oh, they don't?
No. They, as far as I'm aware, Saturday morning cartoons just don't happen. It's public service announcements and freaking as seen on TV things on Saturdays on regular non-cable television.
That's very depressing. What happened to the get up in the morning, get your cereal, and go watch some maybe it's shortened or something. I don't know, but that I would have to go and like tune into TV at an
I don't even think
early
there's afternoon cartoons anymore. It's like after school cartoons, Disney Afternoon. That's what I watched as a kid. And now kids these days, they don't got it. It's all judge shows and talk shows like Mari. You're not the father.
Do a little dance, shuffle. So, let's see. All right, well, let's see. I have a few. I'm going to. You guys can go ahead and calm down a little bit. I'm actually going to be adding some people to a call. Some very special guests. So let's see. Let me click this individual, and then I can add in his friends.
I'm on a live stream.
Yeah, I know you are, Serial Velocity. Hello, and let me add this bro in. Add to conference. Oh, no, except Sethers is still D&D. Tell him to knock that off.
Sethers? You mean Sethisto?
Sethisto, yeah. Sethers.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas Setherson.
He might be doing the draw friend.
Ah, what a jerk. All right, well, then...
He's a busy pony.
Let me see.
I'll get him in here.
Oh, wait. You know what? It works better to add Fee instead of typing her name in willy-nilly into our own chat than it is to actually click the button that says Fee and actually add her in.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Fee.
Toby.
Hey, Serial.
Hello.
How are you two doing today?
Not too
Awesome.
bad.
Fine day for a live stream. For those that do not know or may not have catched the earlier episodes, Fee and Serial here are administrators over on the very popular EquestriaDaily.com website.
Yeah, it's kind of a small site. I don't know if anyone's heard of it.
Yeah, we're not very mainstream. Seth said he didn't get the invite, so send it again.
Oh, he didn't? Okay. Well, that's because it was D&D, because, he had other...
Seth is worst pony.
I know, really.
How good he's not in here yet.
Stop being D&D, Seth. Shaking a hoof at you. I can't add to conference. Add phone number. Sure, I'll call his phone number. That sounds great.
Okay, he's available now.
All right, so, and Sethisto.
My Skype call
there
is
he
just
is.
Scrolling with Seth ruining everything.
I know.
Seth, you ruin everything.
Hello. What? I didn't do anything. Get out of here.
So yeah, we got Sethisto, Phoebe, and Serial, all administrators over on that crazy Equestria Daily site that updates and does things. How you guys
Too
doing?
many updates. Good.
You were all busy doing a draw friend, weren't you? You weren't playing video games or anything.
Draw Friend is half done. Halfway. But Pony Boro went down, so I have to wait for that.
Seth was busy crushing on Chrysalis. That's what happened.
Dude, whatever. Get out of here.
You're crushing on her so hard.
No, I am over Chrysalis. Because
No,
she's
you're
a bug.
not. No,
I
you're
don't.
not.
I do not believe that for a second.
No.
Fae, not a bug.
She's kind of
Whatever,
bug
she's a
fae.
pony.
Insect.
That's what fays are. They're bug-like, but she's still fairy.
Hey, honey,
She's
would
got
you
a
like to be
carrot-
on the show? I noticed that you don't
I
have
think
a.
it's people thinking that she's a bug. She's a fae.
Yes, honey.
The carapace. the
goodness.
carapace just ruins it. After I found out that was actually a carapace.
I'm just going to pretend she's a pony.
She's not. She's a big. She's
Oh,
a big.
we forgot Calpain.
That's
Yeah, grab Calpain.
Add people
Calpain.
call.
So I'm sorry, I have to do this because it is. Owen Calpain is jumping in as well.
bad.
No problem. I do have to find out because I do have. And sure, Sandy, you can add Midnight. Might as well go ahead and jump him in here and just fill up this call as much as possible.
I can't add people to this call.
Oh no! All right, hold on, Mitty Niderson. But I got to find out, and we'll start. Phoebe, I got to know favorite character and favorite episode.
favorite character remains Lyra, and favorite episode is now the finale where she talked.
Ooh, oh, that would be. I can just imagine you watching the episode, and everybody else is squeeing at all other parts, and then Lyra talks, and you're just like.
That's pretty much what happened when Seth and I went to that premiere event the week ahead. Lyra talked, and we were in this room full of like hub executives and their children. And Lyra says her first lines of two seasons, and I jump out of my chair and squeak, and then people just kind of stared at me.
It's pretty strange. Like, they didn't really get our references, you know?
It
Like,
was
got
a
Scratch
big
and
deal.
stuff. And it's like, holy crap, it's Scratch, and everyone else is dead silent.
They're just like,
Yeah.
that was a fine television program.
Pretty much.
We're sitting there going like, just the final scratch, and the Lyra talked, and we're just making
and
all these.
Scratch lifted her glasses, and we saw her eyes, but they're not red. Rage.
You'll never feel more awkward than when you have like a bunch of 6-year-olds looking at you like a weirdo.
Yeah.
You're sitting there having deep philosophical conversations. She's a bug. No, she's Faye. No, she's a bug. She's Faye. They're just sitting there going like, what the heck are these?
See, she was a pony back then for me, and then everyone else ruined her for me with their bug and carapace.
Whatever,
and
you're still crushing on
poles.
her really hard.
Nope.
Yeah, he is crushing on her.
I never crushed on Chrysalis.
Whatever, dude. The freaking background of the blog. Chrysalis everywhere, changing my wallpaper posts. You crushed on her hard.
I didn't change. Oh, yeah, I did change her wallpaper.
Yeah, you freaking did.
We all know you did.
Hello. Just to add to this, we now have Calpain, Ed, and our returning champion Midnight Shadow on as well. So we have a full house going on. 7 ponies, 7 individuals.
It is mad.
It's a lot of people.
Hey, guys.
Let's do this. Calpain, I don't believe I've had the honor to ask you these questions, so I must know favorite character and favorite episode.
That had to be Twilight Sparkle, of course.
Woo-hoo!
She is Beth Pony.
Incorrect.
Whatever, Siri. And favorite episode, the finale that we just had. It's just so awesome.
All right, cool. Serial, what about you big naysayer?
Rarity's still the best pony ever. And the finale was pretty close, but I'm going to have to go with Sisterhood of Social. Just because I have a younger brother and I can relate.
Opinions.
It was a good episode.
Damn right. it was.
Behind that.
Don't know about best episode.
So
Yeah,
Seth,
the Friendship is Witchcraft one is good.
So Seth, your favorite pony is Chrysalis, right? That's what we just established.
Nope, Fluttershy.
Fluttershy.
Yep,
Oh,
I'm on a Fluttershy today.
What?
Today is Fluttershy day.
Please explain this.
So I'm just
I
envisioning
don't have an
that,
explanation.
that Seth has a calendar at home that just has a picture of a different pony each day of the week.
That's
And it
kind of
just
how it
cycles.
That sounds too scientific. I imagine that there's like he brews a cup of tea, and then he looks at the tea leaves and then dries them and tosses them into the wind. And depending on if they fly west, it's a Fluttershy day. But if it tilts more northerly, it's a Trixie day.
There is actually a
um,
gigantic dartboard.
Yeah, I was going to
Oh,
say.
okay.
I got to see this this in action the other week when he came to visit. He just brought this dartboard and threw it at it, and if the dart doesn't stick, then it's Trixie, and that's why it keeps happening so often.
Yep.
Is he really that bad of a shot?
He's a pretty bad shot.
I suck at darts. I will never be good at darts. I've tried so many times to be good at darts, but
He's also really, really bad at Gradius.
oh, I suck at Gradius, and I suck at that one with that caveman that whatever that game was. I hate that game.
Adventure Island.
Yes, I hate that game with a passion.
Nice.
And that Mickey
Yes.
Mouse one. That one also.
Well, knowing
Come on,
Was there-
Or Super Mario though. Like Mario World, the Mario World when we that speed run thing, that was fun.
well, let me get the last individual. Midnight Midison, how you doing, sir?
Not too bad. Not too bad. How about you guys?
It is fun to have you all on. I have to know favorite character and favorite episode.
Nicolas Cage's best pony because he wants that cake.
What?
Nicolas Cage.
Are you in that chat too?
Yeah, I'm in that chat. No, Chrysalis is best pony because she can be every pony. And I think Chrysalis is actually Trixie in disguise. We've never seen them both at the same time.
Yes, but we've never seen, I don't know, all the other. You could make the same argument. Vinyl Scratch is best because she is Chrysalis. You know, you can make the argument. We didn't see him at the same time. Question mark.
That's true. Question
That's a
mark.
good
Question
point.
mark.
So
Fun
technically
fact.
liking Chrysalis means you like all the ponies.
Fun fact: Seth thinks Scratch is a guy.
I was just saying that to make PK get pissed off. 'cause
No,
it's fun.
you weren't. You've said
No.
it before.
No, I said it to piss PK off because it's funny.
No, you said
He
she was a
takes
very
everything way too
feminine-looking
seriously.
cult.
Oh,
She's a trap. Makes it awesome.
she might be a
my.
trap. I don't know.
See, there you go.
I love how every stance Seth has is like a pillar made of salt. You just have to chip at it hard enough, and then it's just like, no, I don't think that way. No, it maybe okay.
Seth X. No. Yes.
I get there eventually. It takes me a while.
I never
Gotta fight
said
it a bit.
that. I don't think I said that. I said that. I believe that.
Every time.
So is there? I mean, obviously, we've got two of you here that really like the finale. And how many of you actually did get to see the finale early?
Just these two.
Yeah, just Seth and I. I only
So
got to go
jelly.
because it took place like 40 minutes away from my apartment.
That seems beneficial.
It was really last minute. Like, I was talking to them and they just invited me, so I went.
Hey.
That was
So
it.
So what
it
was
was just.
what was that event
what-
like? Yeah,
What was it like? It's like,
we got to know.
now that we have you here,
The
You know,
royal wedding?
we
we
did
need to know how jealous we need to be.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
very
mean,
jealous.
we
You should-
weren't there. Come on, we got to know the skinny.
Well, really, what you should be doing is trying to line up to buy plane tickets to come hunt us down and kill us, because that's how jealous you should be. It was pretty much the best experience ever. We got to have Pinkie Pie's purple punch, and I got to destroy Seth at horseshoes. Completely owned because you're a
me,
total noob.
horseshoes. Well, you know what? Whatever. Yeah, what now? Whatever.
And we totally just sort of mostly sat around and hung out with Tara Strong and Megan McCarthy.
Yeah, we just we were at that table the whole time talking about charities and stuff. But
Yeah.
I believe the jelly levels are over 9,000 at this point.
I think the
Very
main
heavily
thing
over
that
9,000.
was talking to the hub people. They're just really cool. They're actually like way more down to earth than I thought they were. So
Oh, yeah.
that was neat.
Probably
I'd do it.
the funniest part was listening to their PR director kind of lead us around the room and go, "Hey guys, it's Sophisto," and he'd like throw his arms up and point and like, "Equestria Daily, yay!"
Yeah, they really like.
They were so excited to just finally put faces to names.
But I mean, no, it was a really fun event. There was a lot of kid stuff going around, so we didn't really take place in like the cake decorating or the bouquet making or any of that. But just talking to other people was cool.
I would have.
I would have too. Come on, Cereal.
God, I want to decorate a freaking cake.
We
What's wrong with
did
you
not
two?
want to steal the cakes from little kids. Come on.
Yeah, the
I
problem
We
would've
was
already
fall
steal
out
their
of the way.
merch.
those the kids were in all these stations, so there really wasn't time to do stuff like that unless you were going to shove them out of the way. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, what was
Yeah,
the
we
what
can't
was
like
Totally would've.
attack them.
what was like the what was the overall like number of people there in general? Was it like 100 or so? Like what was the what was the
Probably
I'd say about
Couple hundred.
40-ish.
Oh, okay.
40. What? There
It wasn't that
40, there was
big.
like 100.
Was there really? I don't know.
I think so.
I don't.
Well, okay, the main room, we have to visualize it now. So the main
Royalty
room, we
isn't
had
that
5
big,
seats, right?
so... Huh?
It was like 5 seats on each side and 10 rows, and they were all full. So
Yeah.
whatever that is. I suck at math. But no, it was pretty packed. I guess if you don't count the kids, it'll be about 50, but I'd say there are at least 100 people there.
Look, the math is happening. 110, 5 on each side, 10 rows. Look at that math is solving it from
With
midnight.
one in the middle. Well, if
We
there's
have
one
math.
row in the middle, there's 110.
All right, there you go.
So was this like the complete full the full episode with all the characters inside of it? Because I know that we spoke with our friend from up in the at SF Weekly, and she said that it was like a tester that had like some like characters that weren't there, but they were just little dots and things. Was this just like the full episode as going to air on Hub?
No, it was the actual episode.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the fully vetted out thing, which was, I think, the first time a lot of people got to see it. Even Will Anderson mentioned that was his first viewing of the full dub.
How many like of the production team was there?
Not much from DHX.
Yeah, no, it was
It was just
DHX is all pretty much off working on season 3, I guess. Is mostly people from the Hub.
Yeah, because the Hub is like right in that area, so it's easy to
Yeah.
get everyone there. But no, I don't think anyone. There was someone from Hasbro Studios, but none from DHX.
No.
They're kind of in Canada.
Yeah, that's kind of a different hat. So,
No.
but yeah, I mean that sounds. And did you have to watch the episode with or without Tori Spelling?
We did not get the
wasn't
Tori
there.
Spelling clips, and Tori Spelling herself was sick. She's supposed to be at the event, but she didn't show up, so we got, I forget her name, the woman from Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, Brooke.
Yeah.
So, would you have rather had Tori Spelling or her?
Nope. Very, very happy that we had her instead.
I mean,
I feel
really
so
mind either
bad.
way.
That, I mean, she's just tried to do a job, but man,
Pretty
we're
much.
just so critical.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like
Calling a vet for Rarity. She's a pony. They have doctors.
I'm
Indeed,
really
actually,
glad that I
that's-
didn't see it live now, because that would have pissed me off.
I would have raged.
I just laptop just flies up.
He would
Able to
have.
see it
all
from
the
space.
That's great. So, yeah, I mean, I admit to being quite jealous of all the fun stuff. Hey, Seth, you want to talk about the fun stuff in the future now? I mean, we can't talk about all of it, but we are doing something, aren't we?
We are doing a couple interviews in the future, but it's still not. We just still need to like secure it and make sure everything's set. But we have one that's guaranteed, and then like 10 others that are in process. So we'll see.
So these are joint cooperations between the Bronyville podcast and Equestria Daily to bring exclusive fun interviews.
Yo,
The magic
it's
of
gonna be
friendship.
fun because we suck at interviews and you guys are good at them.
Hey.
So there we go.
Hey.
We don't suck at interviews,
Synthisto.
but
Goddamn,
no, we
to the
don't
moon.
suck at interviews. We're learning.
Hey.
There's a learning process.
I'm great at interviews.
You never want to do them because you're always like, oh, my voice is so bad.
My voice is bad. That's not the point.
See, exactly. I'm the one that should
I'm
be
sure
saying
that
that.
we'll be more than happy to work together with y'all to do these
Serial.
interviews.
If you want to do an interview and then I dub over your voice, that would be fine. Hello, and I am Serial Velocity. How are you today? I am certainly
better
not
voice
Apple
than-
Cider of Bronyville Podcast, filling in for Serial's voice. Well, so very cool. We're going to be working on that. A lot of it is still very much in the air, but I just wanted to kind of, since we did have you guys on, just to talk that we were going to have a big joint operation coming in the next few, hopefully in the next few weeks. We're waiting just to get some confirmation from those people who wear big hats, what exactly we can do.
Yes, usually they take about a month. I think that's how long it took for the Daniel Ingram and Jason one. A month to get through legal and stuff.
No, the Jason one went kind of quickly, but they were also pushing that pretty hardcore.
Yeah, they were. No, I mean, they take a while, but they're a big company, so Can't really blame them too much.
Well, we'll be patient and do them when they come up.
Yeah,
Yo.
that is.
Happy to work with you on this opportunity.
Yep,
It'll be fun.
this
It'll be really
opportunity for the Brony community. I'm Chef, he's Sandy, and you guys are EQD. There, I kind of made that
the
work.
cat ends.
It's pretty good improv.
Almost worked, yeah.
It's reasonable.
If I actually
cat.
if I had actually committed to it, it would have actually been like almost good.
You could have sold it. Yeah, I agree.
But that moment has passed. That ship has sailed. I halved
Oh.
it. Yeah. So yeah. Anything else? Any other like fun news? Haven't heard much from Calpain or Midnight. I didn't know if you guys wanted to weigh in on anything.
Yeah, Calpain, say some things.
I don't know, I'm just looking forward to the summer. I have some event plans in hand that I hope to, eventually get, the gears moving on. But we'll see. Got to graduate first.
Now, here's another thing. I'm going to make everybody like you, all right? Here we go. What are you working on right now? As far as school goes.
Well, I'm currently working on my thesis based around Alzheimer's disease.
And you're going
Also-
for your what?
My PhD in neurodegenerative science. I have a 4-year program starting this fall where I'm working on Parkinson's.
Damn.
Wow.
You're going to help
Jesus.
save my mind, sir.
That's really cool.
See, now he's doing the good stuff right there.
Yep.
I do a podcast about My Little Pony, and people listen. I think.
Yeah.
My legacy in life will be written on my tombstone. This dude talks a lot. Yours will be saved so many people. Mine will be can't shut up.
We'll see. I gotta get published first.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to see Midnight. Any other things you guys want to talk about? It's fun to have you guys on because it's just, besides the fact that Seth is always just doing something or,
What? No, I am.
I don't think anybody can top I'm doing a PhD. Good grief.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Seth is always doing something no matter what call we're in or what we're doing. I could be calling because, like, my house is on fire, and Seth will be like, hold on, emails, girlfriend, hold on, I gotta do this done.
I
gotta do the wrap up. Come on.
Yeah, well, luckily we have PK doing that until Brony comes, so that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like,
Saves me
I'm
some
going
time.
to call the fire brigade later. I'm doing a girlfriend. Shut up.
Basically.
But PK is a good intern.
He's a
Your
good
house
intern
will
now.
be there later, I'm sure.
Most of it.
Houses are made to be fireproof now, right?
Mine isn't.
Let's see. I'm trying to think real quick because there's something else I thought that would have been interesting to talk about looking over this crew. Do you guys in the chat have any questions? We do have the EQD staff here, and I've been bereft.
Throw questions at us.
Yeah, really. Just
Anything.
I'll answer
Did you
any-
manage to install that coffee maker in PK yet?
Oh, it's
Well,
delicious.
didn't he kind of escape before we could do that?
Wait, so where did we get the coffee from? Why is everybody asking me about Minecraft? Go away.
Serial Quest for Tom.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
Everybody wants me to continue my Let's Play Minecraft. Maybe later when finals are over.
I don't know
It's our serious business.
You kids in school.
I know him. Listen, it's not me. Whoever has the Skype noise is one of them fools, so it's not my fault.
I turned mine off from last time.
Mine should be going to my headphones.
Yeah, so
How many members, not daily visits, active visiting members? That's a question for Seth, I guess.
yeah, so yeah, the daily visit. Any clue on how much traffic you guys are getting, Seth?
Let me check. I don't really look at analytics much.
So how about questions we can't answer? Any news on season 3? It's upcoming.
I'm flying. We get news.
It's
I've heard there's going to be a
upcoming.
season 3, and it's going to have ponies in it.
There's some cool stuff.
No,
but
we have not
it's
yet
like stuff
confirmed
we can
ponies
see.
in season 3.
It's true, it's not confirmed.
Everybody's
Might
going to be
be-
a sea pony in season 3.
Sweet.
Right. So what are we looking at for?
I'm betting on a beach episode for us fancy ponies.
I think the question was daily visits.
Daily visits.
Unique
daily visits.
Unique daily visits.
I like
Yeah.
the month is like 841,000. It's crazy how many bronies there are now.
Unique?
Let's see. Yeah, unique.
841,000 unique?
Yeah, monthly.
Just repeating that.
Wow. Jeez.
That's a lot of bronies. I think that's why we're actually getting toys now.
We get 30,000 on our site.
Me too.
I like your podcast, AC.
I like your site, Cereal.
Oh, we should clearly... Well, I'm not going to say that.
And then they...
No. We had the right idea.
I had the time of my life.
This is it, AC. This is the high point of your life.
It pretty much
you
is.
Are now, you're riding high. Live it up.
I am going to go through the terrible spiral. I know it's going to happen. Like, show if and when that terrible moment happens that the episode finishes. We will have to unfortunately like reevaluate lives.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
That's going to be actually that actually would be a fun thing because somebody asked an email similar to that. I could read it. That would do things completely out of order, but it would be fun.
Oh no!
I know. What would I do?
Okay, so here's a question too: how do you get popular when everyone else is trying to do the same? You started early, you got lucky.
Well,
that's true.
Quality helps a lot.
Getting your name out there, being high quality. Do the same better, says Mr. Ponyator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Basically, you keep doing what you're doing, and you do it better than you did before.
You get better over time.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like artists and stuff. They get better over time, and they get more popular over time. Musicians, everything.
And you got to keep at it too. I mean, that's the consistency and just like keep generating stuff. It's super important.
Yeah, you can't just quit after one failure.
All right. Well, here's the question. We can just read this one. And then shuttle on to grab some more guests and maybe do some call-ins and actually wrap up some other parts of the show. Dear AC, CS, guests, SN, blah, blah formalities. To start, I have a simple question. Why is it recently that the notes for your podcast on iTunes have been the same things as the Quest of Starry Night being super special? Oops. I guess that's me not putting the ID3 tags properly. Now onto the real question. Don't worry, it's just the ID3 tags probably haven't been written properly, so I'll need to go back and look at that. Derp-a-der. Now onto the real question. Now that Season 2 is over and we trot into the desert that is the episodeless summer and Season 3 coming this fall, how long do you expect FIM to go on? After the show ends, as in episodes are no longer made, how do you think the fandom will fare? Will it quickly shrivel up and die out and be forgotten? Will it strive maybe one more year and still making fanfic and fan-mad content before slowly disappearing? Or will it keep going as of now? Sorry for the long email. Dude, that's not a long email. Super silly, Pinkie Pie loving, Dr. Rainbow Dash, Alex. So what's your guys' feeling? Like once this train comes to a stop, whenever that would be, what do you think's going to happen?
I'd say we'd get a couple more years out of it, but without new content, it'll eventually start to fade. I don't think it'll ever be completely gone, but I'm sure there'll always be a fandom.
Of course it's not going to be completely gone. You can still see all sorts of stuff coming from shows that haven't been aired in years.
Oh, exactly.
Firefly is a great example.
I need to watch that.
It's like acting like the fandom goes away because the series ends. It's like saying, oh, well, I was a fan of My Little Pony, but then they stopped making new episodes, so now I hate it.
I
Yeah,
don't think anyone's ever going to hate it, but...
That's my point.
It'll slow down.
Just because we don't need to necessarily monitor 24/7 a fan site like Equestria Daily, and I don't know how long that's going to take before the material starts slowing down, but there's always going to be a fandom.
Timo Warner states there's still an Animaniac fandom. Folks have been writing fan fiction for anime that has been dead for 15 years, says Floofcat.
Gathering of the Gargoyles is a thing.
I just never imagined that it would get this big, so I haven't really given it much thought. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really scary.
It's huge.
We're like an actual thing, and we have been for.
We have power. We exist. Serial.
I can't deal with this.
People listen to you, Cereal.
No, they don't.
Yes,
They
they
listen to
do.
you.
They do, Cereal.
You
They
have
like
Embrace
listening
sway.
to your
it,
soft
Cereal.
voice.
Embrace it.
You have
No,
sway,
just tell me that's
sir.
it.
Ask
Just
them
tell
to
me.
dance, and they'll dance.
We can rule the universe, Cereal Velocity.
So I'm just going to
who's
toss
the
it out
father
there. Gargoyles had 3 seasons, and it had a fan community with conventions starting from '97 and lasting until 2009. So if Gargoyles can do it, I'm sure Pony could do it. Now that we are so much more connected, and the internet has added so much more.
Yeah, I don't see it going away completely.
Plus, you have to remember, there's still adult fans of ponies that were fans when the show
G1.
first aired. So it'll never go completely away.
I mean, yeah, it's like those things. If the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic ends at some point, that would end. I don't think Hasbro is just going to say, and now we shutter the doors on My Little Pony. Forget making these things. You know, they'll make something else, and the community will either give the thumbs up or it will go, we're going to stick to what we have. And, you know, I think that if they decide to go the latter route, it'll just be a whole bunch of people going like, man, I love that fic that someone wrote. You know, it would rally on itself for a while until people, you know, eventually started to shear off. I mean, here was a great example. I heard this on another podcast, and this was before the actual the movie came out. But there were people who were still watching and going to conventions for Dark Shadows, like the old black and white weird soap opera. Okay, it was based on World of Darkness, but still, I know it's a role-playing game, honey, but you know it's something. So there could be stuff out there for a while. So you guys have committed, you know, for like 20, as said, in 2020, you guys are still going to have to be doing this. So you know, you've committed.
I didn't sign nothing.
You are committed to a 10-year plan, just like we are.
Oh, that's a lot of pony.
It's a lot of
I can do it. I can handle it.
Only the dead can know peace from these ponies.
Yeah, even then.
If there's ponies in the afterlife, it'll be great.
Yeah. What was that?
I do have to schedule some time for a backpack across Europe, though. Definitely got to do that. At some point. So I'll make sure you'll handle
step away from it a little bit. Step away.
Yo,
dude, have you seen me run the blog? Things happen.
Things do happen. That's good. So,
see, as long as you stop at a hostel each night that has internet access, you can put out the fires that are inevitably caused by your not being there.
What's up with all these rarity pictures? Rage quit.
Oh God, the rarity. There would be so much rarity.
You guys act like you don't like her.
Yeah, you say
She's
like
a
that's a
good
bad
pony.
thing.
She's a good pony. She's just not as good as like Chrysalis or.
Up there it is.
See?
Told
I
you.
meant to say Twilight Sparkle.
No, you didn't.
Where did that come
Sure,
from?
Seth. Sure.
Oh God.
Oh Lord, you guys are crazy. All right, well, unless you have any parting thoughts, may we move along, dear sirs and madam?
Yeah, I think we're good.
I suppose that's good then.
I probably should have had a final thought, but I don't.
Well, that's kind of normal.
I'll think of one 5 minutes from now.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
we do
just
have
watch
the
him.
chat. You guys can definitely all rally and have fun inside of there. But thank you all for showing up, and it was a pleasure. And we will probably, I think we might move on to, oh Lord, did I not put in fic this week? I didn't learn anything. Okay, so yeah, we probably move on. We've got email and more to do, and then we'll take some more calls. But thank you all very much for joining in, and we've still got another hour and a half of this crazy thing.
Pleasure to be here.
Hey,
So
okay,
that was
good.
your podcast. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for the invite.
No problem. Hey,
Thanks for-
Midnight, you're going to give me the layup, and you're going to give me a fic, because I don't know anything.
I might as well plug my own stuff then this time, which I never do before.
Okay, well, give me a fic to read.
Oh, The Ambassador's Son.
The
That's
Ambassador's
like
Son.
the only fic I actually like.
Oh, what's that about?
Well, it tells the harrowing, heartfelt, loving story of a colt who loses his parents and is shipped off to the, I was going to say, back end of nowhere, let's say, and given to a dragon to look after rather than ponies because Celestia thinks he's in trouble.
All right. Well, that's a worthy replacement for me, seeing as I don't have anything. I'll have to add that inside of the thing and learn how to spell ambassadors. The Ambassadors.
Pretend you do, and I'll get the link, and then you can put it in there and say, I can spell.
Hey, look, I actually think I spelled it right the first time. There you go. So yeah, I'll make sure I make that modification, and yeah, that's in the book notes. Thank you for the layup there, sir. That saves me from the harrowing and terrible issue of me not being able to spell things correctly.
You can totally pretend you read it.
I totally did. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Midnight. Have a good one.
One thing I do want to. Oh,
what was that, Sandy?
Like, bye, Midnight.
Bye,
I was actually going to say something else.
Go for it.
Wow, what pick is this?
Wait, what?
Somebody, it's AC in a closet. Oh. Now the video's playing at double time. What's going on?
She must have switched things back and forth. Obviously, Starry is playing with the video feed, it appears. And yes, that is an image from Starry Night's own Ask Starry Night blog. And she needs to do some more stuff on it, but yeah, she's got a Tumblr for that, Ask Starry Night, and that is an image of what do you do with apple cider after the show, and she just ties me up and leaves me in the closet. So that is her being silly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also kind of terrible because if you go to Ponyburu, you'll find that image as well.
And it's under not safe for work.
Yeah, it's under NSFW.
Oh, goodness.
How do you feel about that being your first mature pick, even though it's just completely chase? Oh, whatever. It's silliness, but yeah, good job, Starry, for completely dragging us off into weird topics. Yeah, so let me do this. Yeah, we should probably. What's your fic suggestion this week, Mr. Sandy?
My fic that I saw this week is Pinky Watches Paint Dry by Absolute Anonymous. It is a 2,500 word short little one shot. Pinky has a philosophical crisis of faith after she paints her room. And it's cute and short, and oh goodness, Inception. There you go. And what I was going to bring up is also, AC, we need to talk about the Bronyville breakfast idea.
Oh, yes. I had not put it down there, and I am such a terrible person because it is an important idea, and you can actually see the link up there in the show email. Would you like me to explain it, dear sir?
Yes, because this is your idea that you haven't fully explained to me.
I know. I'm bad idea pony. It happens a lot. Okay, so I've been speaking with some of the fine individuals over at DHX, which are the wonderful people who make My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And we do a lot of charity drives that is awesome because we help out, we build things in Uganda and we help with Child's Play, and we do a whole bunch of really awesome stuff to give back to the greater world and the greater whole. I wanted to just do something a little bit more insular and showing our appreciation for the team that creates My Little Pony Friendship is Magic and gives us this great content. So, in speaking, I wanted to. I decided that what we'll do is we'll cater a breakfast to the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic team. So, if you go to BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com, either of those will take you there. There's a donate list on the right side of the page. Now until a week from now, which should be now until May 5th, donations that go to that box will go to a fund to give these guys a breakfast. The names that get submitted across and any donations that actually go to it will totally go, and I'll probably see if I can get a card printed, and we can have everybody who's donated name imprinted on there so we can send it to them and be like, hey guys, we love what you do. You do an awesome job. Have a great breakfast. Have a great time. This is all for you. No charge. Completely paid just by our offering of love and just wanting to help out. So, that is, as I said, it's over at Brony Show or BronyShow.com or Bronyville Podcast. Donation link is right there on the right-hand side. donate. However, if it's $5, some of you guys have been super awesome in donating very high amounts, and that's great. The more that goes out there, the better the meal can be, or the more of them we can do. So there's always the possibility for that. And this is, I completely admit, if in the term of donations and neat things that we can do, it is a little bit self-aware, and we are helping out those that we just want to give back to the production team, because they work really hard hours and really long to make such an awesome show and to make this community. So yes, as Silverlight Pony says, go for the high score. And if you can, we do not have a caterer planned already. If you are a Vancouver area caterer, perhaps we could talk. But it is completely just a little fun thing that we want to do for the team over there at DHX Media. So it is super fun, and if you can contribute, that is great. We will appreciate, and we will forward that along to that. But as said, yeah, it's just the donation area over there on our site, and it goes to PayPal, and you can do it, hopefully. So super cool. As for
our next guest,
yes,
we should get Garrett.
Yes, let me see. Scroll. Man, there's so many people on this name. Hey, Garrett. I don't know if you're listening right now, but you're being added to the call. Garrett.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're there. Hooray. Hello, Garrett.
Greetings.
How are you, sir?
Besides one little problem you both know about, good.
Okay, well, that's good. I am... yes, thank you, Starry.
Okay, for Guten Tag, it's a little bit too late. It's about 11 p.m. over here.
What would be the correct greeting at this hour?
Guten Nacht. No?
Yes. Better.
Thank you, Starry, for...
I know German!
Oh, good.
I love Germany!
I want a picture of that now. Someone draw Starry Night. Just completely, I love Germany. Just to have, flags and all sorts of silliness. So, how are you, sir? You may wish to explain who you are and what you do to those in the listening audience that may not know you as well.
Well, first of all, I am the secondary host of the podcast Pony Time. It's kind of your show, only in German. Then I'm also the secondary head of the Galacon, the convention over here for bronies in Germany. And I'm also kind of a contact person between Hasbro, Wirecom, and the German brony community. And every information I get from Hasbro and so on, I do not only share with the Germans, but also with EcoD and Derby News, and also you guys.
Yay, we're part of the in group on that. So yeah, you manage a lot of the pony over there across the seas. You contacted us several months ago. So you're doing a podcast. You're hosting a convention. You're meeting with Hasbro representatives over there. Like you're just decided all right, I'm all in on this.
Kind of. Maybe a habit I had from my days. Okay, I'm still in the anime community here in Germany. Also helping with their conventions as a gopher or as a section leader. And also, my former job was a video game journalist, so I had a very good time with the peeps of Nintendo and Sega, especially Sega.
Very cool. So Galacon had just recently opened ticket sales. I believe we mentioned that last week. And who among the European community do you have coming as guests?
As guests, we have, first of all, Swibo from Legends of Equestria, the MMORPG. Then we have, as our con artist, artist slave, Kiyoshi. For the music, we have Cuban Rock and Brony. And finally, Mr. Ponyator. And if you ask why he doesn't release his version of the Canterlot wedding yet, say it is our fault.
Oh no, you terrible people, keeping it hidden. So what's the date on that? Where's the convention located exactly?
The Galacon will be held from August 11 to August 12 in Stuttgart, Germany. It is easy to reach by train, by plane. So if you are from the UK, the plane is about $60. And from France, use the TGV.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's the train system.
Oh, that's the train system there.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a terrible, terrible American. I'm like, yeah, is that a gondola of some sort? Gondolas are fun. They go up mountains and you don't got to climb them.
The mountain part of Germany is more where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Stuttgart is more the region with the better weather in Germany.
Yes, I'm such an American, Chef Sandy. You're correct. Oh, that sounds super good. What's the where can people find that website for the for Galacon? What's the website that you got up?
The website for Galacon is www.galacon.eu. And also, we are starting our crowdfunding very soon. We are waiting just for the okay of our crowdfunding site, so that you can also receive very special gifts, not only T-shirts, drawings, or special posters, but also you can get a customized animation by Mr. Ponyator if you donate enough. And if you donate 1,000 European equestrian bits, we will fly you to the gala if you live in Europe. And with everything else.
So you will be there. You will be their super guest of honor, paying their way through. Yeah, get yourself over here, and thank you for helping out. Because and cons are not inexpensive, or not inexpensive. Cons are expensive. That's an easier way to say it. If you can help out for all the conventions out there, and we've got tons of them. Always good to try and help out and get some of these conventions up and running, either by your support or all that craziness. Anything else there, Garrett? Anything else you wanted to bring up? Pimp your podcast one more time, just to make sure everyone else gets it.
The podcast is Pony Time, which listenable at ponytime.net. We also made 2 episodes ago a short birthday greeting for yours. I didn't found it yet on your podcast. And also a shout out in this, I want to greet the very lovely persons from Hasbro, especially Miss Hartenstein and Miss Hoffman. They're very awesome. And also, I really want to say that My Little Pony needs more love in its dubbed versions. Especially since Nickelodeon will make the 25th of May a whole day of MLP. But sadly, still the first season, since the second season is still not available here.
Okay, well, that sounds good, and we can not it being there the bit, but just if you are of the German language, we have no problem helping out your podcast. So go find that and go subscribe to it. That's super cool. All right, well, so Garrett, I think we will move along. So thank you very much for showing up, sir.
Thanks for that. Oh. And yes, I really hope for the next interview I have, my voice will sound again okay. And for those who are wondering, I had a little at a Bloomish cutie pox accident today.
Heard something about that you mentioned. I was like, ee, boy.
Yes. So, tomorrow emergency dentist time.
Ooh.
Because there's no Sequoia over here.
Oh, that sounds way less fun.
That doesn't sound like pony time at all. That's not... That doesn't sound like fun pony time.
Colgate will set you up. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. All right.
I will for the shed when I'm back on the site now. So, we will talk again maybe if a certain person will finally for the thing we both planned.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds very good. Thank you very much, Garrett.
And Starry Night is best pony in this show. Overall, Fluttershy is best pony, and best episode is Putting Your Hoof Down. You forgot the questions again,
I know. I'm so forgetful. I'm terrible. Thank you, Garrett. All right. Have a good one, man.
Yep. Bye.
Who does he think he is, trying to all push on me? Ugh.
All right.
Saying that Starry Night's best host.
A couple more people.
All right. Yeah, we got another slice. Let's get all these silly folks in here. So let me hit the connect button and the connect button.
Oh dear.
I know, you're on our show, jerk. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing just fine.
Who are you and who do you work for?
Hang on 1 second.
Okay, no problem.
I had to mute the streams. We can't cross these.
Yes, if you cross the streams, it's very
maybe we
bad.
should have mentioned. Oh, by the way, we're going to grab you.
That is A-okay.
So who are you, sir, and what do you do?
I am the, I don't know, I'm just a guy, just some random person on the internet.
Okay,
no, I'm Kefka Floyd.
Hey, Kefka.
I do a lot of things. Hi, AC. Hi, Sandy.
Howdy.
And what are some of the we need specifics, sir? What do you do?
Yeah.
We don't need to sound like we're just adding people off the street.
Yes, just some random guy. Oh, you look good.
This guy wandered
onto
this guy wandered onto the show with a paper bag in his hand with some sort of bottle.
Verily.
Yes.
Sharing.
I do a lot of things. I am an artist. I draw things. I make color guides and emoticons, and I'm also one of the editors-in-chief over at the Roundstable.
Cool. And that's been a actually like really good resource. You guys have been doing some awesome stuff over there.
You know, it's we had a lot of guys in the forum who wanted to write a lot of words about a lot of things, and we realized that forum threads weren't really the appropriate place for those. And we had been talking about doing a front page for quite a while, and we said, you know what, it's about time we went and did it. And we wanted to do one for like 6 months, and we just never did it until a couple of guys in the forum said, you know, if you want to, we'll help you out and we'll put it together. And so we had a couple of names, like Shiro Point, who posts on our forum, is Isaac. He does the Shine Like Rarity, Play Like Pinkie Pie, PMVs. He and I worked on the design of the site, although he did the vast majority of it. And then some other guys like Dr. Dinosaur, who did the Ponies Anthology video, and Fenster on our forums. They wanted to write articles about things, and so we decided, hey, why not just get together and write lots of words? And that's what we're good at. We like words.
All right. Super cool, man. And who is this other gent that we have added onto the stream? Derpy Squad have a...
I see him there. He's not saying anything.
So, as I said, yes, but remember, Derpy Squad doesn't usually have a mic.
Oh.
Like my microphone is totally not set up. That's what I always find funny. It's always like, yeah, like, we've had Derpy Squad doing stuff for months. He's like, I don't voice chat. My mic's busted. I'm like, all right, we'll add Derpy. I guess he's got a mic figured out. So hello, Derpy Squad. He is Derpy Squad of Derpy Hooves News.
That poor guy.
He is our. I can read his chat messages like my microphone is totally not set up. So yeah, good to have you on, Derpy. You can slowly chat things to us.
I'll read his text in a beautiful man voice.
No, he's got a great man voice. He's got deep. Hey, I'm Derpy Squad.
No, he has a nice silky baritone.
So how? Yeah, I mean, we can ask to you, and Derpy Squad's gonna type away.
Okay.
So how has this is all the news sites? You know, we obviously doing the podcast, but how has it been getting the news site up? And you had, I'm trying to remember, you guys had an awesome article a little while back. I'm gonna have to go pull it up.
We had when we first started, we bowed with the interview with Amy Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
And then a little while after that, Headless Horse posted. I think Sandy gave it a plug. The thing about don't skip the intro. I think that was it.
Indeed, that was a nice bit of analysis. And
well, if there's one thing Headless Horse likes to do, he likes to write lots of words. And this is the sort of stuff he's been posting on the forum for about a year or so. And, we decided to give him more of a platform, as well as some other guys. So there's definitely more of that to come.
And you got a Q&A with Tara Strong and Megan McCarthy. Jelly on that. Let's see. Checking through. So yeah, you guys are getting set up, but you're totally putting some really slick content out here.
We try.
Let's see. And let's see, Derpy Squad never get it set up. So,
and something I know you guys will be interested in.
Ooh,
is Roger.
Mm-hmm.
Our good buddy Roger. He's going to be doing some writing for us as a guest columnist for some stuff on Savage Worlds and what he's been doing. I'm not sure if he's going to write up about the stuff he's been doing with you guys, but I know he's going to be doing some more articles relating to the tabletop stuff, because I know there is a lot of people who like to do that pen and paper role-playing type of stuff. And I think people will be really interested in hearing the stuff that goes behind that.
Yes, to explain Roger being Roger Marsh, he's the individual. What's his DeviantArt name again? I always
it's GriftKrieg23.
Mm-hmm. And he does he created a Savage Worlds campaign, which we have done episodes on. If you go back and look for our tabletop specials, we have had him on and played tabletop as playing My Little Pony, as Chef and Sandy, or Chef Sandy is the same as Cider and Chef. So and if you it is super fun. I loved it, and if you see the video that keeps rotating every once in a while,
I love German.
Lord,
all the German I know, I've learned from Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
What are you doing? What have you done to our stream? I'm looking over to the Starry Night show.
This is beautiful.
She's getting all the images.
Starry is great. She is like the glue that holds this thing together. Without Starry, it just falls apart.
Obviously, if you are listening to this, you may want to go. We are going to this is recording on Justin TV, and I think should be up on YouTube. So if you want to see the silly images of Starry Night's tongue out crazy expression of "I love German." Oh, so nuts. Oh boy, that's just crazy.
Hey, you guys have been doing a lot of cool stuff lately.
I appreciate that you've been enjoying it. I think we're going to do more, come the summer, news is going to slow down.
Yes, it will.
So we're going to have to, branch out and do more things. I really want Starry to host another episode because it was really popular.
It was very nice. It was just completely out of left field, and we felt kind of bad because we punted on our April Fools this year. We couldn't really do anything, and just having that come in, it was just a very nice thing to listen to.
Yeah, we had both our opposite podcast and then the girls only podcast, which worked out really well. Oh god, that opposite podcast was so hard to record.
It really was.
But yeah, as I said, all you people in the chat, start harassing Starry to do another show because she really needs to do one because she's good and we can get all the other girls and talk about My Little Pony and the fun stuff they do. But do it, Starry. Do another show. Do another show, Starry. I don't know, baby.
I'm gonna break the whole stream again, guys.
I think the internet is speaking, and you cannot repel chat of this magnitude.
I will be one of Starry's first subscribers if she ever goes and does that, because that show was just so fantastic to listen to.
I would,
and go ahead.
I would love to have it be its own podcast.
I'd be on the ground floor on that, man.
Hosted on BronyShow.com, BronyvillePodcast.com, with all of her friends. I don't know. I'm just putting this idea out there. You know, it would be a terrible, terrible thing, and we'd have to blame her if it fell through.
Yes, exactly. This plan can never fail.
I know. I'm being particularly mean here. All right. Anything else that you wanted to say, Dan, before we move on?
Sure. Number one, I just want to say to you guys, keep up the good work. It's always good to talk with you guys every now and then. Number two, I know there's some guys in the chat who post in the forums and are hanging out. Nah Dude tried asking a question earlier, so we're here for you in spirit, Nah Dude. And there's BH Hammy and those guys. They're cool guys. And then lastly, I saw in the chat earlier people were talking about Hot Topic shirts. You should go to the Hot Topic and buy Pinkie Pie is Watching You or the Pinkie Pie Forever shirt. And just go around and say, I can see somebody say, I did that.
I helped do that.
I did that. It's funny, I see Pigville and meat pictures coming up every now and then. It's, oh yeah, there's one of those. And the funny thing is, nobody around Boston has any of them yet. I've been to the ones in the North Shore Mall, down in the South Shore. I even drove all the way out to Natick only to find out that the Hot Topic that was there is gone now. So I've been completely out of luck. I have not been able to even see one of them in person yet.
So you want to go to a Hot Topic and then just kind of like do the chin nod of just like, yeah, this thing, mine.
Yes, exactly.
The guy with all the piercings at the front counter would be like, whatever, dude. Yeah, I made the shirt.
I know, I'm a very nondescript, unassuming person, so the odds of that happening are probably slim to none. But hey, you never know.
All right. Well,
okay.
Very good to have you on. I hope
not
that
a problem,
the
boys.
Round Stable, where can they go to find the Round Stable?
Well, the Round Stable is located at www.mlponies.com. That's MikeLimaPonies.com. See, we use the NATO phonetic alphabet here.
There you go. And
you can always find my stuff on kefkafloyd.deviantart.com, and that's all the plugging I can do.
There you go. Since he cannot talk, I shall plug for himself. But Derby Hooves News is a great news site. In addition to into the Round Stable and also Equestria Daily, you can find that over at derbyhooves.com. I believe, yes, derbyhooves.com, and it is it's a fine, great. They have been friends to us and great guys. And as I said, I want to thank them for just being good bros and being part of the news community. So yeah, go check them out. They have a gorgeous website. We
love Derpy Squad. They are good guys.
Derpy Squad and all those co-bros are awesome. So
all the news sites, everybody, they just get together and we do the right thing.
Mm-hmm. So go check those out. Those they are all great. But sorry we couldn't. You don't have the mic, Derp. But yeah, as I said, pimping your stuff. Go check out Derpy Hooves and Derpy Hooves News. They're even on Twitter. That's a good place. All right. Well, that sounds good. I will go ahead and shuffle you along, and I think that'll take care of most of our assigned guests. So thank you very much, Dan, and thank you, Derpy.
Not a problem, guys.
About the there's other people. We have so many people that wish to talk.
Who other people? Oh, Lord. Who did I forget now? We can add them in after this. As somebody said, you mean there are surprised guests. Oh, God, I'm on the show now.
Pretty much.
All right.
It's like, wait a minute, I'm doing a show?
Oh, that is true. Yes, we do. Let's add those two next. Those are good ideas for guests. All right. Thank you very much, Derp and Dan. Derpy Dan.
Not a problem, guys.
All right. Remove and remove. You are no longer part of the friends. All right.
Next on the list.
And we will, just so you guys know, we will open up the calls for all of you. I think it'd probably just be more manageable to do that in one whole big run. So, start answering all those questions. Oh no, I should have. Okay, let me see if I've got that one. Pixel needs to answer her phone. All right, head to conference.
Sorry about that.
We surprised you, just like we said.
Yes, you did.
You're a surprised guest, not a surprise guest. Oh no, I'm on a show. Hello, Pixel, and hello, Sheltoon.
Oh, hello, I'm actually on here.
Yes, you are. You're on the show.
Indeed.
We've got artists all
Oh my gosh,
over.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh!
Yay!
So now is our artist corner that we got here. So yes, Pixel Kitties, and I was checking if Starry. Actually, there we go. Starry is putting up happens to have up the image that someone has drawn recently when she was helping host a show. Look there. There's hearts to Pixel Kitties coming out. So yes, great to have you two on.
Thanks for having us.
Great to be on.
And just so we know, we can get the intros out of the way first before I forget it, which we obviously did with the last two. Pixel, favorite character, favorite episode?
Favorite character, Trixie. Favorite episode, Luna Eclipsed, although the season finale is making a strong case for favorite episodes. So
it sure does. You can't take that as just by itself. That's kind of thing. It's like you get 2 episodes.
It really is one long episode, so it was awesome. So cool.
That whole, like, the transformation, the green friggin' fire. Oh.
Such good stuff.
Sheltoon, a favorite character, favorite episode?
Favorite character, Twilight Sparkle. Favorite episode? It's actually a tie between Hearts and Hooves Day and the finale.
Hearts and Hooves. That's a good one. Yeah, that's... Oh no, it's still sad. If I had to choose the 2, finale's real hard. Maybe Hearts and Hooves. That's a good song. Yeah. So we've got you two on. Go ahead and tell where you can find the art and what kind of silly stuff you do. Shell, we haven't spoken to you before, at least on the air, unless I've completely lost my brain.
No, you haven't. I'm actually new to this.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you do, sir?
Well, I mainly specialize in vectors and wallpapers from shots based on the show. Sometimes I like to get a little creative and do my original wallpapers from time to time.
He does some very cute vectors, and some of the posters he's produced quite popular.
Well, it used to be. I think my popularity's run out, kind of, because...
Oh, no. This is a popularity booster, sir. Where can they find you? That way they can all go across and find your particular site work.
Well, if they want to use my vectors for anything, my emoticons, whatever, they can find me on sheltoontv.deviantart.com. You need me to spell that out?
Sure, that'd probably be better.
All right. SHELLTOON TV.deviantart.com.
Okay. Super cool. And just all the vectorized stuff.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I try to vector something so that way I can get the ball rolling on, like, fan content. Because, like, with the last roundup, everybody was concentrated on Derpy. I really didn't see much for Cherry Jubilee, so I just vectored her, and some fan art eventually followed.
Yeah, there's, like, Cherry Jubilee's a good one, and the singer from season 1. I'm losing it. Oh, God. Somebody's going to yell. I remember. She's like your icon right now.
Sapphire Shores.
Sapphire Shores. I thought that those were 2 great characters that didn't get, like, any recognition.
No, they didn't.
It's like, they just got eaten up by the episodes around them and, all the craziness. So, yeah, that is... I completely support. I wish there was more stuff on them. I actually kind of would like to see that.
I long for it, too.
Like, remember when we had, like, Lyra and a bunch of other characters that were way background, and then just, like, somebody wrote something, or something just became a meme, and it was just like, okay, this is how they are now.
Right. I kind of remember Berry Punch, the way she started out. She used to just be, like, overly protective parent pony. Nothing much came of it until Call the Cutie, where everyone was like, "Oh, she's drunk."
Dunked her head in the punch bowl, drunkard.
And the rest, as they say, was history.
So true. Pixel.
Yes, hello.
How are you, dear?
I am doing very good. It's so cool to be here.
We are glad to be here. What have you been working on recently?
I've been pretty busy doing commission stuff. I helped do the backgrounds for Epic Web Time, which was absolutely incredible, and those guys are great. I'm doing an album cover for Living Tombstone. I'm doing lots of stuff in addition to my usual comics and things. So I've been busy.
You're doing all the pony stuff right now.
Doing all the ponies, drawing all the ponies. Yes.
Where can you be
found?
Draw
all those ponies.
I can be found at Pixel Kitties, PixelKitties.deviantart.com. And yeah, or you could just Google search Pixel Kitties. I think it's the first thing that pops up. So, yeah.
Awesome. And as a returning champion, and you're a great friend of the program, Sheltoon, do you listen to our show? Just some self-gloating here.
I've listened to it on occasion, but sometimes I'm just forgetful or I'm just a little too busy with real life.
Oh, watch this. I'm going to plug. Well, you could always simply subscribe to us on iTunes and you automatically download the episodes. So if you were smart, you can go to iTunes and type in Bronyville or Bronyville Podcast and subscribe on iTunes. Plug.
Nicely done.
Gasp! I
Very
will do that
good.
right now. Thank you for that information.
Smooth like butter.
I know, Nimo, that plug, AC. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible plugger.
A wild giraffe pie has appeared.
So, let's see. So, you know what? We got two. Let's do this. This is probably a good question to ask you both.
Yeah.
Since we've referenced it before, tell me what were your feelings on that season finale?
Oh, I loved it. That's fine.
Words cannot be found.
Sorry, I accidentally hit mute on my microphone. It was brilliant. I loved it. I loved the experience of watching it with a bunch of other fans. It was so epic. The songs were beautiful. It was an experience. It was really, last season, the fandom kind of hadn't progressed to the point it is now. And it was cool seeing the end, and the gala and everything, but there was such build up. It was such an experience taking part in it. So I loved it. I can't say enough about it.
And you, Sheltoon?
I just want to say, holy crap, that was absolutely amazing. And I also kind of hold this episode a bit personally to me because, I never really had a big brother like that. I have a big brother, but we never really got along like that.
You wish you had a BBBFF?
Yeah, I really do.
He was my big brother, best friend. Not really. Sad song. Wow, that just got real sad. Downer, no.
You're having a laugh at my expense.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry, sir. Let's see. Yeah, it was a great finale. What? Let's pull it like this. That was season 2. Anything you would want for season 3? We'll start with Shell.
I'd actually like to see some sort of a season-long story arc where they go on a quest for missing pages from Star Swirl the Bearded books. I actually think that would be interesting because you could jump in at any time and not have to catch up. Sort of like what Doctor Who did with the Key to Time back in the 70s.
See, I didn't see any of that other silly old Doctor Who. What is this old man doing? A season-long arc would be really fun. It's just not the way I think Hasbro wants to do it. But, I said, I would love to see a movie.
That would be nice, a movie.
Hint, Hasbro. Hint. But, yeah, I don't know. A part of the show is also the fact that the subsequent tiny little bite-sized episodes are also fun enough in and of themselves.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't want to muck with the soup too much, because you start playing with oh, well, we should have an episode where it's all background ponies, and then all of a sudden all the fanfics are broken. Everybody just
or we get the derpy incident.
No derpocalypse.
I'm sorry to bring that up, but
it happens. It's all bleh. Let's just build a bridge over the sticks and stones. That would be great. Craziness. Anything you have, Pixel? Anything you want to? Any shout outs or things you want to say? Any questions maybe the chat room has that I can throw to these two artistes?
As for me, I'm just for next season. I just hope there's more of the same. I think it's been done so brilliantly. I don't really want them to change things too dramatically. I would obviously love to see more Trixie, but that's kind of personal and a not exactly popular opinion. So, but more than anything else, I hope they keep the levels of kind of shout outs versus doing their own thing the same, because they've really balanced that really well between giving us what we want and kind of just giving us what they want to do. So
let creative people be creative. That's probably the worst.
That's probably the first time I've actually heard anybody say they don't want anything changed.
They do a good enough job. I mean, we went from...
they do a great job.
Yeah, I mean, they went from season 1 to season 2, and it looked like they felt like they had a little bit more freedom. And what did we get out of it? I mean, do any of us here or in the chat prefer season 1 to season 2 more? That's going to be a hard... I think there will be a dramatic shift that people love season 2 more. I'm waiting for those to come. Season 2, twice. Season 2, S2. Yeah, so...
Scootaloo has no parents.
Wow.
Scootaloo is forever alone.
So Steam Castle, and so the majority is season 2. There's a few season 1ers out there, and then there's the people who cheat and said both.
Sports said season 8.
Season 8 is really good.
Season 8's the best
season.
When
they go to space and they start dealing with space ponies, that's amazing. Meeting all of Luna's friends and
those bad ponies.
Oh boy!
All the other stellar alicorns that control their own other planets.
Greetings, Earth Pony. I am
Twilight Sparkle, interstellar adventurer.
Greetings, Earth Pony. I am Milka. I manage all of the Neptune. These are bad ideas, Hasbro. Do not accept anything said out of my mouth in the past 15 seconds.
One thing, I mean, look at how much the animation improved from season 1 to 2. The show is gorgeous now. I can't imagine what they're going to pull out for season 3 if they keep improving this much.
It's especially noticeable in the backgrounds.
Oh, yeah. Much higher detailed.
Yeah,
really
it's they look more like paintings now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just...
I have to give them props for their ambition, though. One thing in the season finale that was actually a limitation, not of the artists, but of the actual program they used, the dot ponies in the background when they're on the balcony waving to the crowd in Canterlot. The reason they were that way is supposedly because if they put too many ponies in the program, it just crashes.
Yes,
their program dies of pony overdose.
Yeah,
too many ponies. There is such a thing. Who knew?
You can never have too many ponies.
It's just a matter of time because Flash. I mean, all this is done in Flash, and it's. Let's be honest. Flash was the king. Come 5 years ago. Everybody was making Flash web pages and oh man, Macromedia Flash is so awesome. Or
every page was loud.
Back when it was Macromedia and not Adobe. I mean, it's almost like somebody needs to go out there and be smart and make an actual animation things that makes FLAs that aren't built in Flash.
It's only a matter of time before Flash looks like animated fire GIFs on GeoCities pages back in like 1999. So.
Oh, only if you can add Canyon.mid to that. That's awesome. That was the best free music I ever got.
I like the Final Fantasy ones better.
Be like, okay, just old Final Fantasy mids. Everyone loves Canyon.mid. Go look for Canyon.mid. It's the most awesome, like, hey, this came with Windows 95. This is great.
I think it was in 3.1.
There you go. All I knew is that I went into a directory and went, free music. Oh, this is the future.
MIDIs. Wow.
It's only a matter of time before we're having flying cars after the MIDI makes its footprint.
And I will be playing
digital landscape.
And I will be playing this song going 90 miles per hour while drinking an energy drink. This is the future, man. Oh, jeez.
14 baud coming your way. Yeah.
The internet. Wearing sunglasses, we're going so fast.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's not supposed to. Jeez, we went down the silly train, and I don't mind.
We really did. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Is there
No, it was a fun, silly train.
It was.
I can play it. They can hear it.
Oh, they can. Are they hearing it right now?
Well, no, I turned it off because they could. You were talking.
Okay, go ahead. We won't be able to hear it, but she's playing Canyon.mid. Oh yeah, that's some smooth, quiet. Oh, we can't hear it, but it's awesome. I think, or maybe not. Dat MIDI, we can hear it.
Yeah.
LOL. Thank you, Starry, for giving us such potent things such as Canyon.mid. I don't actually. That won't show up in our actual like podcast recording. So those who are listening, those people listening in the podcast, you will unfortunately need to supplement this with your own YouTube clip of Canyon.mid, or you could just go check the YouTube that put up on that. Okay, enough of that silliness about old audio programs.
Yes.
Is there any like last words or last things you guys would like to offer?
If I can, I'd like to mention that I will be doing yet another live stream thing tomorrow, and it's actually for a really good cause. It's for Maddie Peters' Inked Art for Africa. They're doing a charity live stream, and I'm going to be on it from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. tomorrow. So it's probably worth checking out. It's being hosted by Ponies Live Now. I think it's poniesLiveNow.com, so you can check it out. They're going to be going all night. It's 24 hours, starting 6 o'clock, ending 6 tomorrow. Oh. They've got Iga Filiak, John Joseko, all kinds of people.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And
you got all the popular ones.
Yeah, they are starting up in a half hour, so we'll try and take some phone calls and wrap up for the rest of you folks sometime soon. We still got to wrap up the rest of the other part of the show, too. You know what? We could scrap emails. Scrap them. We don't need them all.
But emails.
No emails. We did one earlier. Tell you what. All right, we'll do one now. There, we can. While we have our friends on here, we'll do an email with them with us.
Email.
Woo! Let's see. Tell you what. We'll get this bottom one here. I don't recall what question is, but you know what? We'll just do it anyway. We'll do it live.
Doing it live.
Yep. Do it live all the time. Let me highlight it that way and go, hello, my name is Jonathan, and I've been listening to your show since episode 2 or 3 came out, and first of all, I'd like to thank you for an awesome show. It's kept me entertained for probably over 100 hours whilst listening to everything from playing games to freezing my behind off in the woods. You have kept a constant level of excellence and brought on very interesting guests. To keep it short, I love the show. Keep up the good work. However, I do need to complain a little bit, namely at AC. I feel like you tend to put Rainbow Dash down. Having a favorite pony is fine, but saying that someone is best all the time isn't really necessary. Honestly, it's a bit silly with all the rankings that everyone does because it doesn't make your favorite pony any better. Critique is fine as long as it's not mean-spirited. Remember to love and tolerate. And Chef, you need to stand up more for your favorite pony a little bit more. Don't let anyone put your girl down. Other than that, again, thanks for the show, and many thanks from a Swedish Brony Marine Lieutenant, Nate. Come on, stand up, chef. Huh?
See, you can just say all you want. I know that she's best pony to me. So you can just be as full of words as you'd like. I know in my heart.
No,
That was touching.
I must
beautiful.
I must change your heart.
I told myself I wasn't going to cry.
Sandy,
hold me.
Sandy, I just wanted to fill
Group
your
hug
heart
time,
with
guys.
light. Come on, that's all I want to do. Come on, you can.
A single Pokemon tear.
Hug it out.
The entire fact of us playing between Rainbow Dash and Twilight Sparkle, or me being, critical of Rainbow Dash, is mainly just me being silly face. It's good radio or good podcast. I don't mind. Rainbow Dash has had her great moments.
Then we're going to get kind of... Well, Dash is my favorite pony. The pony I most identify with is Twilight. So.
Ooh, burn, got it. Of course, the one I usually identify most with is Pinkie Pie. Would you guess? I am so silly. I know. There we go. All right. Well, I think that takes care. We should probably go and take care of the rest of these folks that we got here. So, Sunny Rains. AC identifies with a pony who won't shut up. No kidding. So there's a good one. So thank you, Sheltoon. Thank you, Pixel, for both showing up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
No problem.
us.
Everyone's
Great to be
going
on.
quiet.
Thank you.
I didn't say anything bad, did I? Oh, no.
I don't think you did.
All right.
Nope.
Well, thank you both, and it was great having you on. Sandy, I'm going to take a quick potty break during the middle of the show. Remove this person from the group. No, tell you
Your
what, no.
Skype is sounding very robot there.
It is. Am I sounding weirdly robot? It's not my fault. Oh, no.
All right, well, AC, go take care of whatever it is you need to do that you just said to a bunch of people on the internet. And I'll read an email and pontificate. So I'll do that.
Okay.
No, don't alert the robot police.
I'm not a robot.
I need AC. He has all the equipment to do the show.
Luckily, you're coming across fine. Am I still a robot? I'm trying not to be a robot. No, this is going badly.
You're sounding all right.
Okay, no.
Exterminate.
I'm sure it's something Starry did. I mean, she's using all the gigawatts over there to try and, download things and add them to the show.
I'm not downloading anything right now.
Okay, baby. That's what she says right now. Okay. All right. We'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and I'll weather through. So let me do this. Let me put myself.
Plus, we have some prizes.
Prizes. I think what we might the easiest thing to do is for all these people who have stuck by and been part of the show. We can do that after the show.
Okay.
That'll probably be the easiest way to do it. So those that have decided to hang in with us. We can toss the fun swag their way, courtesy of Ruckus and courtesy of We Love Fine and courtesy of my own pocketbook giving you some Steam games. So that would be probably the easiest way to do this. Now, I am going to secretly set myself as online and wait until I get some pop-ups and see who calls first. There we go. There you go. Now I'm D&D. There we go. We can do it that way. Hello, Jean-Luc.
Hello.
Hey, we got you on the show. I messed up first time, but then I figured out the way to come around it. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Doing fine. Pieman 2. I don't know which one you want me to call you by.
Is his last name Picard?
Is your last name Picard? I'm being asked.
No, but oddly enough, my middle name is Xavier. Same guy.
Wow.
That is awesome.
You have a destiny, sir.
Oh, I know.
Anything you have to say? Any fun questions or stuff?
Yes, I actually had a question. I'm thinking about going to BronyCon this summer, but I've never been to any big conventions or anything. Have you guys ever been to anything like that, and what's it like?
Oh, hold on. I've got to laugh a moment. Sandy, have we been to conventions?
Yes, we have been to many, many conventions over the years for many different communities. So this is sort of a general thing for any convention. You need to budget for your travel, your room, if you're going to share with people, and stuff money and food money.
Yes.
So you need a chunk of cash to start with. Mostly conventions, you go for the panels, you go for the people that you're going to meet. Mm-hmm. And you go to buy ridiculously priced customs of various things.
Plushes.
Plush and customs and, I don't know, pillowcases, stuff like that.
What I always try and recommend for people to do is, since nothing, and this doesn't happen as much to conventions that we have here in the Brony community, but the thing that aggregates me the most is people who come to conventions and then decide to just play on computers or, not socialize. You came however many miles away to come to an event full of people who share the exact same interests as you, and you're just, all right, I'm going to play Minecraft. Tick, block. Tick.
Indeed.
So, as for stuff, make sure you've budgeted. Water is king. Make sure you hydrate. And just go in and have a good fun time. I find that usually with people who are brand new to conventions, the panels are usually very, very interesting, and there's no problem in just deciding, like, hey, I'm just gonna figure out look beforehand, see which panels interest you, see which ones you want to attend, go to those. But also, if there's any communities or any people that are going, set some time and be like, hey, we need to trade phone numbers, or and know how to get in contact with each other. Because that's if you have that option inside of there, if I'm pretty sure there's tons of people who list on a BronyCon's meetup board and thing like that, and you could just be like, hey, let's go hang out. That's a good way to meet some people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Silverlight in the chat actually had a good thing that you should remember: the 6-2-1 rule. For every 24 hours you at a con, you need at least 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals, and a shower. Don't be that guy.
Don't be Sergeant Stank. We don't like him.
Definitely.
And I mean, this applies to every convention, but it for a lot of people, it seems like now that in the Brony community, a lot of people are going to conventions for the first time, and they may not know. So now you do. And knowing is half the battle.
Thanks.
And cons, and good to have you on. Cons are not scary. That you go to your first one thinking you won't know how it is, and then you end up having a blast. They break your mind.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. And one more thing though is that half the con is the after hours. So if you meet up with some friends, you can hang out after hours and have all sorts of adventures. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Half the fun of BronyCon last time we went was when we went out real late on that Saturday with all the Equestria Daily dudes and all the pre-readers, and then just randomly just took over a cafe. That was just insane. So just go in and expect to set the things that you really want to do, but also expect to just randomly get into some fun.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Hey, no problem. Have a good one, man. All right. So let's see how well this works. I got to do it fast.
Gotta go fast.
I know. Oh Lord, I gotta go faster than that. All right. Please not in my presence. Okay, we got a new one here. Let me close out all these other guys. I am sorry, Patrick.
Ow, my face.
Yes.
You're on the show.
Awesome.
How you doing? It sounds like you've got your microphone in bed with you, which I wouldn't advise.
Okay.
You're fine. How you doing, sir?
I am fine. How are you?
Doing good. Any questions you got or anything you wanted to talk about?
Yes. I thought of one earlier. Would you rather have to babysit Pumpkin Cake and Pound Cake or be Trixie's assistant?
Babysit.
I'd be an assistant.
You would. You're kind of an assistant to me. Except not. That was mean. I didn't mean that. Oh, God. I take it back. Oh,
God. It's so true. All right.
Sandy, who's our guest next week?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the list.
Well, you're the king of the list. No, if it had to be that, Trixie wouldn't be that bad. It would just be a lot of eye rolling all day. But I think by the end of it, you would feel like you spent your time better with the twins than it would be with Trixie.
Well, with Trixie, you have to go with her on all the stage performances and everything.
I don't want her to saw me in half. I'm not letting that happen.
See, I think that'd be kind of fun.
See,
it's a trick, not the actual being sliced in half.
Yeah, friendship is over, Sandy. I disagree. All right, that's good. Anything else, Patrick?
Yes. You all mentioned how both your favorite ponies, but I have to tell you, Pinkie Pie will always be the best.
She's a pretty good pony, I will admit. I'll have to. She's in the top 3 for me. I think she's top 2. She's 2 actually. All right, cool deal. Thank you very much, Patrick.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Click this online. So many. Hey, I've seen this man before, or this individual. I do not know of said gender. Add to conference. Alex Straza.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
And you are in the. I've noticed you several times in the Po Luminati chat, though I haven't had too much time to actually talk. What kind of pony stuff do you do, sir?
I do a little bit of everything, but it's mostly fanfic writing. I wrote the 63rd Rune, which Sandy might be familiar with.
Yes.
Sandy.
Did you finish that?
63rd Rune, yeah, I mentioned that. I thought it was kind of fun.
That's awesome.
I do enjoy the 63s. Not the 64 is less so. 63 is having the weird cult versions and like the names for all of them is all I find always fascinating.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
But your icon is Chrysalis in a Trixie outfit. Don't show Seth that. He might lose his brain.
I already have. I made this just for him, actually, and then I started using it.
Oh, no. Anything you wanted to say or any questions you had, sir?
Is this the part where I plug my things I'm selling?
You could. Also, I forgot this, and I need to. Favorite character, favorite episode?
My favorite character is Twilight, and my favorite episode is Luna Eclipsed.
Twilight. That is the perfect combination. Congratulations. That is the perfect combination. You've cracked the puzzle. You are now BB best Brony bro friend forever.
Yes.
All right, cool. Go ahead and pimp your stuff, as you said.
All right. So I'm going to BronyCon in June. Yeah, June. And I'm selling mouse pads there. So on my DeviantArt page, I have a pre-order list open where you can, send me a note, tell me which one you want, and that's guaranteed for you. And, if I get 50 pre-orders, I can order an extra 100 for everyone to buy. So more pony for all.
Okay.
I can actually link my DeviantArt page in the chat, which I think I'll do now.
Okay, so you can check that those that are in the chat, but if you want to say it now, that way it can be a...
Oh, damn. Delete a link. Shoot.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
We can't do links. Eesh. Just say it out loud.
You can do links, AC.
It is gig-mendesil.deviantart.com. I'll type that in chat since you probably don't know how to spell that.
Yeah, those.
There it is.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So if I take this, boy, this is going to be. So I take this and then I go to the Justin TV and then I type in that.deviantart.com, hoping that I can spell deviant. Okay.
And I just accidentally went away from the Justin TV channel.
Oh no!
I had to watch an ad again. Dang it.
Well, that's the service that you get from Justin TV. DV. Okay, Howard. All right, looks like people got it. All right, sounds good, Alex Straza.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. Move back here to the list. Actually, a good thing I just discovered here is that I can do a quick add to conference to people who have called. So Nas
Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're talking to you. Don't listen to your audio. Listen to your Skype feed, sir.
All right. Is that better?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. Okay, what do you got, sir?
I just had a quick question. With all these Brony conventions going on, you got BronyCon over in New Jersey, and you got Everfree Northwest over in Seattle. I'm in North Dakota. Is there any conventions at all in the Midwest area or around this area that I can possibly get to? Because there's just nothing in my area.
North Dakota. Yeah, that's you put yourself out there in real no man's land. Really,
the closest one for him would probably be Midwestria.
Yeah,
if that's still happening. I'll look it up.
Yeah, there's some other ones. There's Ohio, but that's still a little bit further out than that.
Let's see. Midwestria is
I would almost
September 14th to 16th in St. Charles, Illinois.
I would almost suggest you could do that, or you could go to the opposite side and do Everfree. I mean, you're kind of in this middle ground with that with the actual full pony conventions that you're kind of unless you make one yourself, sir. Wink. Unless you set something up in North Dakota for all the those on the border and
yeah, he is really in the middle of either one. It's like Illinois or Washington, but he's in the middle of both.
Yeah, so you're in a little no man's land, but yeah, you'll have to make a flight because I'm not aware of anything. There's certainly probably some meetup groups, but if you're looking for full on cons, yeah, I don't know of too many that are out there in your area. Sorry about that.
It happens.
All right, have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, wait. Before I get rid of you, favorite character, favorite episode?
I'd have to say my favorite character is Spitfire.
Ooh.
Best episode? I told myself that nothing could ever beat Lesson Zero, but I think the finale did.
Okay, Lesson Zero. Yeah, that's a perfectly valid answer. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Let's see. Who do I want? Hey, this guy I know. He's been nice, and he's been a constant fan for a while. Elusive Shark.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
I'm doing fine. Yourself?
Let me turn off the Justin TV real quick so I don't get twice as much of you.
I would appreciate that. That it's very distracting when I try and battle myself to, outspeak myself.
I think twice as much of you is a little bit more than anyone else can handle.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ignore my roommate back there. So
that was perfect. I loved it, though. What do you got for me, sir?
Can I offer some words of encouragement for some people who are doing meetups?
Sure.
I do run a meetup up here in Montana, and I would like to say, in order to get your name out, just talk to some friends, and just keep in mind that the concept of 6 degrees of separation works a lot. I keep meeting a lot of people. We have some high schoolers that I run into, some people up here at the college that I run into, and just have some fun. You don't have to have a couple hundred people to have fun at a meetup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the small meetup. I actually prefer small meetups.
Yeah.
The bigger they are, you end up like, and I've had people actually criticize me, be like, you talk badly about younger bronies, and it's totally a different they are way too bouncy and sugary and happy, and I'm old man, old cranky.
I don't know.
McDougal.
I really like the high energy people. They're lots of fun.
It's so weird. I'm high energy on the show, and then I'm just like, I just want to veg. I want to hang and be cool.
Okay, and I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Does it ever get difficult to do this every single week? Because I've tried taking on projects myself that try and release stuff week by week by week, and you get burned out after a couple months or so.
Sandy, I'll let you take that one.
Sometimes the internal politics of the community has made it difficult, but in the long run, we really like the show, and there's always something new going on.
Okay.
If it was just the constant, just the show, there wasn't a community talking all right, this week this cute horse did this cute thing, it probably would get boring. But there's always something new going on in the community, some new project, some new song, some new fanfic that really keeps it interesting. And I can say for myself that I podcast as a hobby anyway, and this is really fun for me to do.
Mm-hmm. As long as it stays like, as long as it only starts getting taxing when it's just like, guys, can we chill out and just figure out that this is a show about, marshmallow ponies? It's all right. we can step back. It's okay. That's the only time where it's just kind of like, geez, this is we're up in arms about this right now, or like that's the only time where it kind of gets too much. But otherwise, I mean, it's fine. I am constantly, I'll go into a show and be like, I don't know how I'll like this one. And then it's just like, whoa, no, I had a great time. So.
Nice. Yep. May I do 2 more things really quick? I would like to plug a comic series that I follow.
Oh, well, first I gotta do, need something from you.
All right, what do you need?
Favorite character, favorite episode?
Favorite character is Celestia, and favorite episode will be Hurricane Fluttershy.
Okay, and all right, you have been gained permission.
Okay, I would like to plug Dash Academy by Sorceress Horses. That is how you pronounce her name. It is an ongoing series of Dash going through her flight school with Gilda, and it's really fun to follow. I like the artwork, and the story seems to be interesting, so go check her out.
All right, number 2.
What happened to Mame Time?
Yes, Andy.
What happened to Mame Time? Well, it's because we kind of ran through them, and it's like, we're going to talk about socks. What about socks? Well, there's socks and ponies.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about sweaters.
Sweaters on ponies. Yeah,
there's only so many that the community had really latched onto that we kind of ran through them, and then it was really reaching.
You did all the memes?
Well, a lot of the real common ones that we kept popping up in art. Goodness. Sorry, in Lederhosen with a German flag.
Lord, what is going on? We're going to have to give a link to all these.
And there's a Dalek in the background.
Oh, we're going to need I'm going to need to have all these galleried up. This is great. You guys are insane.
Where did you find this?
These are just being, I guess, sent to her in the chat right now. It's just...
No, they're tweeting them to me.
Pissed. Follow Starry on Twitter at McBirdieTurdy. Yes. Silly girl. All right. Thank you, Elusive.
All right. Thank you. You have a nice day.
Have a good one. All right. Let's see who else we got here. You know what? This person has been a little patient. Screw Loose.
How do?
How are you?
Very good.
So what do you got for me, sir?
I had a question for you.
Okay.
First off, are you Star Trek The Next Generation fans at all?
Yep.
Starry is, I would say I can enjoy it, but I'm kind of neutral to it, so go ahead.
Question
I watched
is,
the heck out of it.
Who had, in comparison to Q and Discord, who had the worse imprisonment? Because Q was imprisoned in that asteroid, and Discord in stone.
They're both stones.
I would say probably Q. Because Q was part of the Q continuum, and he had galaxy-spanning powers, whereas Discord, well, he ruled Equestria for a time, but he probably was limited to on the planetary scale. I mean, they're both imprisoned in stone. It's just Q had a much larger reduction in power.
I didn't think of that.
Mm-hmm. Starry, what do you think? I think she shrugged.
No, because I like Star Trek The Next Generation, but it was so long ago when I was watching it, I don't really remember all the episodes.
I don't know if that got on the recording.
Yes, as Hammy said, phenomenal cosmic power, itty-bitty living space. He's not a genie, he's Q.
Living space.
But
awesome.
Aladdin.
Song is 10 regular men, definitely.
And now we're going to get sued by Disney. Look what I did. All right, Screw Loose. Favorite character, favorite episode?
Oh, Big Mac. Absolutely. He does not get enough love. Tie between Lesson 0 and the finale.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much, sir.
Grant, close your eyes and point at one on your screen or something.
What? I'm going to go with this one because they haven't called before. Punisher 143. Please turn down your audio.
Okay, hold on a sec.
No problem.
That good?
Just as long as we don't hear the feedback. What do you got for me, sir?
Just my first time listening.
Oh, turn it down. It's all right.
No,
just
I
listen to your
put my
Skype
headphones
audio.
in.
It's all right.
Yeah, just hanging out, listening to the podcast and all that.
Okay, favorite character, favorite episode?
Is that good?
Yeah, you're fine. What's your favorite character and favorite episode?
All right. Favorite character is Vinyl Scratch, and favorite episode kind of split between. Favorite episode's kind of split between Lesson Zero and. You went, yeah.
Just Lesson Zero?
Let's go with Lesson Zero. That
Okay.
was good.
That works. And what would do you have any question or anything you want to say?
No, then just this is actually this is first time listening, and I'm getting feedback on my own thing. Anyway, I'm just saying.
Now turn off your own. Just turn off your other speakers and speak. And don't worry.
Freaking string.
Yeah, if you hear your own self speak, it's just terrible.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, anyway, first time. This is my first time listening, and I'm really liking this. I might subscribe later, so good job on that.
Hey, that'd be awesome. As said, yeah, you can if you want to subscribe. You can always listen to our shows on our webpage over at BronyShow.com or Bronyville Podcast. But if you don't otherwise, you can always just go over to go on iTunes and subscribe on there. You know, that's a great way to do it, and you get it every Wednesday. Wednesday at 3 a.m. Pacific, so it gets you East Coasters easy too.
Cool.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much, Punisher.
All right, no problem.
Glad you like the show.
All right, let's see. Chicka. See how many of these.
AC. Oh God, it's 4:56 p.m.
4:56.
My time.
All right. Well, hold on. We will get. Tell you what. How about one or two more?
Okay.
All right.
Well, you're the one that's going to be on the radio later.
Yes, I know. I've still got to do that. Stephen Ashby.
Hey guys.
Hey. What do you got for us, sir? Favorite character, favorite episode?
The favorite episode's the wedding we just had.
Okay. Character?
My favorite character is Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo.
Okay. And do you have any questions or anything you wanted to say?
Yeah, I was just wondering, you think the show ever gets a Scootaloo episode just like Sweetie Belle and Applebloom had?
I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't think we can get away without having an episode at some point. So it's got to be eventual. And I actually was thinking yesterday, I was like, man, I really want to know what the heck is up with Scootaloo. So I think that's almost. I would hope it. I would really, really hope they cover that in season 3.
Yeah, I would hope so too. She's my favorite character on her besides Rainbow Dash.
She is best CMC. I give that. Of the CMCs, Scootaloo is best CMC. I'm not sure about that Rainbow Dash fella. All right, Steven, thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, let's see. Who else? Tell you what. Touch Pony went busy. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Goes.
Back. Hey, Touch Pony.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Kinda surprised, but so far good.
Surprised that it's just like, oh, guess what? You're now part of the show.
Oh, well, no, the thing is that they call show up, but I cancel for all the student.
Okay, favorite character, favorite episode?
I will have to say Luna, probably Luna. I mean, Nightmare Night.
The Luna Eclipsed episode.
Exactly.
It's the perfect episode for someone who loves Luna so much. And everybody is yelling Tetra in the chat now. Yay for Tetra.
Yay.
Did you have any questions or anything you wanted to say, sir? Pimpage?
Not exactly. So far, I love the show. I listen to it on every Wednesday. So you guys are doing great.
Hey, we love doing it, man. As I said, doing a show every week is definitely a big time commitment, but having great fans and what you guys do is really, really, the love and the emails and everything we get keeps us doing it. So.
Oh yeah, I can prove like 3 drawings on this stream.
Yeah. Yep. Have I gotten any, or is it all Starry?
No, you got one.
One is one. Yeah, one includes you.
One actually includes me.
Yeah, the one that is apple cider clicking and clicking and clicking.
I keep clicking. Yes. I actually managed to figure out how to make Skype so I don't have to click everybody close, so that actually works a little bit better. I got 2. I'm going to have to collect them. You are all super best friends. All right, thank you very much, Tetra.
Thanks, and Chef Sandy.
Do you want to pimp your where to find your stuff real quick? That'd work.
Oh, sure. Yeah, pretty much it's really easy to find me. tetrapony.com. Very straightforward.
tetrapony.com.
Exactly.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much, man.
Thanks.
All right, one more. Come on, we can fit one more in.
We
can do one more. Look at all these. There's so many people here. I'm so sad that this will be the last one. But you know what? We've been talking to a lot of dudes, and this Amanda Lewis looks like to be a lady. Hello, Amanda?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. You're a little echoey, but you're fine.
Oh my God.
Oh. Watch your microphone. This one.
You
You might be better now.
I have no idea what to do.
It's all right. Don't worry. It's fine. Favorite character, favorite episode?
Fluttershy and Hurricane Fluttershy.
Okay, there you go. And did you have any particular questions? I
was just wondering to join the herd. So,
I'm having some problem actually hearing you. Something about joining the herd. Your mic seems to be going in and out. Here, if you want, you could type it in the chat that we've got down here. That way we could read it. That might work.
Hold on.
Okay, no problem.
Technical difficulties.
Diplomatic
immunity. No.
How do I get people to join the herd? All right, thank you, Amanda. We'll go ahead and thanks for calling in. We can, if we do this again, we can figure out the mic thing, and that'll work for you. But thank you very much for calling, and we'll answer it real quick. But to join the herd, what do you say, Sandy? I mean, that's kind of a weird, loaded question, because what if they don't want to? We both know people we would like to join, but just don't.
Yeah, it's one of those things that there's just some people in the world that are like, oh, it's popular on the internet, I can't like it. But it's one of those things that if people give it a shot, watch an episode or two, listen to some of the fan-created music, and they do give it a shot, more often than not, people are like, yeah, this is kind of cool, and they'll go on to watch the show. They won't be necessarily massive fanatics, but they'll join the group, maybe they'll get involved, make some friends. I mean, everybody eventually comes from the what's this point of view, and then they get into the show. So as long as just get somebody to watch an episode or two, show them some music, show them some fan art that's really cool. I mean, we have some really talented artists in the community, and work from there. Just don't force it down anyone's throat, because the last thing anybody likes is an evangelist.
Yeah, I had some friends in Atlanta that I showed like episodes of it, and they went, "It's good, it's really good," but they just didn't get it. And then it took another friend explain, I tried my best and tried my darndest, but it took another friend to state, no, this is what it's all about, and this is the deeper piece to it, and some are going to take, some are going to not. I have a coworker that I totally knows that I do this, and he's just like, ugh, ponies, ugh, But he likes, he's Mr. Manly Studsley man, so doing anything like that is obviously a testament against his masculinity. Okay, I probably shouldn't. That's mean. But some people are going to take it, some people don't. I mean, that's kind of. It is valid for others to have an opinion, unfortunately. All right, Sandy. Well, I think that takes care of an episode for us.
Yep. We should do the final rundown, though, of the one cool thing. We'll save these emails for next week. But we do have the 5-star IT Bronings we need to go through, and the one cool thing, and then our contacts.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to all the fantastic donators who have helped us collect some money to cater a breakfast.
Yes.
So it's still going to be open until May 5th. So I'll just start us off with 5-star iTunes Brony. We have 601 ratings as of the start of this episode. And in the last week, we've gotten quite a few more 5-star reviews. We've got Philip McGillen, Rafflecopter, Near Mellow, Jordan Majoka, Anime Guy 10, FS is Best, Real Persona, Mark I'm going to mangle that. AANERU and Errand?
Errand. I don't know.
Metro Ponytan, Geech, G113CH, I am Rainbow Dash, Os0303, yep, and Star Strider 2.
And super call out, so thank you to all the 5-star donators for this week who have already donated across to the Bronyville Breakfast Fund. As said, you can donate across this going to BronyShow.com or Bronyville Podcast and going to the right-hand side of the screen of the PayPal donation. As Jeremy S., Craig W., Dennis T., Catherine S., Russell S., Michael H., David N., Thanasis K., Robert M., Brandon H., Jordan O., Jory S., Anthony A., Soren S., Hector V., and James H. And actually, Starry, if you could prepare that little sound clip, that extra little slide we have that can play out. We have a little special thing. A friend of the show had this, I guess, met one devious individual, and go ahead and play it.
Hi, I'm John Delancey. You are listening to the voice of Bronyville, and I play the character of, you know who I play. Ha ha ha.
Yay. All right, cool. We all got it. Ha ha ha. Oh, snaps. So yeah, very big thanks to I mangled that too. Cecilia, who found John Delancey and got a little recording for us. So thank you very, very much. That was super awesome to have him say that. So yes, he plays Q and he plays Discord. So we got a little bit of fun from that. Okay, one cool thing time. It's time to wrap up this show, Sandy. I think we got to do this kind of thing again, if not on a very regular basis. What do you think?
This is fun.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, hey, 3 hours. This ain't no thing for me, really. So
yeah, you're just like whatevs. I do this all the time.
Yep.
All right, one cool thing. I'm going to bring up something that as my one cool thing. It's something older, and actually it came up last year. You guys have brought up a lot of questions of, oh God, what do we do this summer? What are we going to possibly do? And I would like to rewind our brains back one full year where we were asking this exact same question. And one really neat thing that collected was this master document, My Little Pony achievement list. And you can go to this list, and there's a whole list of things. Start a podcast, draw a picture of Fluttershy, draw this, draw that. Attend a meet. There's all of these achievements that you can do. And they're just for the purpose of, hey, we really want to, try and get people to do stuff during the summer break and keep themselves occupied. And we're going to see events and everything come up. But if you feel like you need to be self-motivated and put yourself in an achievement list, and I hope that that Seth and the guys over at Equestria Daily update or make a new summer achievement list. Or clear this out, however they want to do it. But it's a great way to get yourself occupied. If you go to the document, look at my one cool thing over at BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. It is a neat little way just to keep yourself occupied and make sure that you're contributing to the community over the summer. So totally do that.
So the question is, do they host a podcast, does that stack per episode? Because if it does, we've got like 10,000 points just for doing this show.
Actually, if you notice, there are ones of there was record a 30. We pretty much record a 30-minute show, record a 45-minute show, record an hour. It's we're already champions. I hope it stacks. I think we count for being grand champions of Pony.
We have all of the valueless cruise points.
Mm-hmm.
So mine is Epic Wub Time. Our bros that did Epic Cupcake and Epic Pie have made Epic Wub Time. And it is amazing. It's Scratch and Octavia. They share a house. There's music and Octavia. It's great.
It's really good. Made by the same folks that do Epic Cupcake Time with help by awesome people like Pixel Kitties and just some great artists out there. I was just like, animation, and then I click it, and I'm like, oh, no, this is really good. It's really, really good. and then a bass cannon, whatever. I can't say words. So that's very cool. You should go check those. Those two cool things are there in the chat or in our document, Bronyville episode number 52. But we need to wrap this up, Chef.
Yep. All right, so you can always find us at bronyshow.com or bronyvillepodcast.com. You can contact us via email at bronyville@gmail.com. iTunes reviews are greatly appreciated. You give us a review, we'll put you up on the list. Follow us on Twitter at Bronyville for AC and at Chef Sandy for myself. Meetup groups, what's yours, AC?
That'd be Bronies of Northern California. Bonk!
And I run North Texas Bronies, which is just reached 200 people and has stuff coming up. You should join if you're in the region. And we'll be going to Everfree Northwest on our convention list. So, AC, that's pretty much it for this 3-hour show.
That's it. That's all we're going to do. You people in the chat, stick around because I will be tossing wondrous prizes your way for sticking in and being good fans, especially those of you who have stuck with us for so long. But for now, this is going to wrap up episode number 52, so sleep well, every pony.
Adios.
And it's plain to see so many people hating what it means to be me. I'm so done with all these scrubs who try to push me around. If it wasn't for my friends, then I would always be down. The world is a mess, I don't know what to do, but there's always something that gets me through. I know that you can handle it, because the world ain't having it. Because any less is tragic, because friendship is magic. We're as thick as thieves. You know I'd do it all for you and you would do it for me. We are who we are and there's no need to pretend. And we know we'll always win because we're here to the end. You've been here forever and you'll be here a while. So come on everybody and smile.